Guess who's not here? Mr. Punctuality. Not here.
Finally, we begin the Buffy podcast.
Let's go. Change the title. Episode 1. No, it's actually really good. I was watching somebody, I think it was the anniversary. People were like, it's the anniversary. It might not have been the anniversary, but they were talking about the greatest scene in television and when she discovers mom is dead. It's a really good scene.
That comes right after a really goofy episode.
Yeah, it does.
Robot girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Spoilers.
No, because it's so annoying finding out like the way that, because Buffy's intro credits are just not the most suitable song to be hearing when you see something like that in that show that way. So like, you know, Gary, the whole like he buffers the that intro with a scene where they have like a flashback to everyone's hanging out.
Yeah.
Before they go back to it. It's like, God, that was such a good choice. Instead of going like into death, it's like, no, we started like a chill thing and then it hard cuts. That whole episode is amazing, like artistically, for covering that subject, you know.
But it is the theme's a little off on that. Dang.
I don't hate the theme in isolation necessarily.
No, but yeah,
it's like season 1 appropriate, and that's about it. It evolves. The show evolves past that theme pretty quickly. Season 6 is fucking depressing.
I know, and it's all da, 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 ba, 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 ba. We're really sad.
Meanwhile, Angel's theme. Oh my god. Oh, Angel's theme.
Yeah, it's perfect. That's a banger for that show. It is. Yeah, I don't know where Az is playing Resident Evil. I
finished it already.
That's why.
You could always play it.
That's true. That's true. New Game Plus.
Yeah. I the last message I sent him was wakey wakey, Rectagino and Bakey. Starfleet. The 5 people who saw Starfleet will know what that is. Oh, so how you doing, Muller?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. That's been my past 2 days. I did 2 9-hour streams to do that game.
You finished it?
Yeah. Plenty of fun to be had, though I think I'm not as positive on it as a lot of other people are, especially the people say it's the greatest game of all time, but it getting the highest user score on Metacritic of all time. That was crazy.
I mean, greatest game of all time? I still think Expedition 33 beats it, but
I agree.
What do you think? Oh!
Okay. Well, I think Expedition 33 beats it as to what's the best game of all time. I
mean, that's a different story.
Obviously, Super Metroid and Metroid Prime, but there's a lot of conversations, and that's totally fine. But no. Well, I don't need to speak on it. Gary knows all about this. He doesn't need me to.
Well, the greatest game of all time is Joust. Everybody knows that. So,
and you beat it in what, a couple of hours?
Joust?
I think, Gary. Yeah,
Joust.
Like IRL Joust?
That's actually a fair question. What is your favorite like arcade game, Gary? What do you think's the best one?
My favorite arcade game of all time is
one that you would argue in court is the best designed one.
The best designed one or the most fun to play? That's boy.
Hey, why not answer both questions? I'm curious.
I'm gonna give you a basic bitch answer, but I played the shit out of Donkey Kong like all fucking day long.
It makes
Donkey
sense.
Kong
Makes sense.
Donkey Kong rules. I love Joust too. But my favorite is Tempest.
All right.
Tempest.
Never even heard of that.
It's vector graphics. Close, right behind that, the Star Wars game.
Super Star Wars?
The vector graphics one, the movie one. I have a 1-up.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, the graphics in Tempest is so cool. I love it.
It's really cool. It's an old game, but hardest arcade game. Well, Joust was hard, and Defender.
And to think they put them both on the Game Boy, and then I started playing them.
Dragon's Lair was fun. That's a fun one.
I like Tetris.
Tetris is pretty cool.
Pinball.
Yeah, I mean Pac-Man. You got to mention him, right?
Yeah, Miss Pac-Man's better than Pac-Man. It is.
That's pretty woke, dude.
I know. SJW woke crap. Just is. It just is. All right. So I think Az is asleep. I hope he's okay.
I hope he's all right too.
X-Ray Girl, hi.
Hi. I am still working my way through Resident Evil Requiem. I'm not a long-term gamer. With horror games, I need to take my time because I feel like I'm just high stress the entire time. So 2 to 3 hours is as best as I can do. And as with all the other girl gamers out there, I have, I need more scenes with Leon because he is you looking good in his elderly years from the previous game.
I love that Leon exists because for many reasons. I love the character. I find him extremely entertaining, but he naturally exposes the major hypocrisy. The crazy amounts of female streamers that are going crazy for him and saying how hot he is and how they like fuck him on the spot sort of thing. And it's like, excuse me, you guys have been saying we're not allowed to say that about female characters for years. So what's going on? What's going on?
Hypocrisy on that.
Inconsistency, hypocrisy. That will be the theme of today's show.
Me personally, I feel like we should all have different characters. We're like, oh, look at them. I'd love to hang out with them in the coffee shop.
I believe I believe in inclusivity and diversity of big titties. So I think we should be able to appreciate all colors of big titties and big asses.
Size and shapes and
yeah, let's go.
All right.
I saw.
Did I derail the conversation?
Yeah. No, I saw the picture of Ali Larder, and I'd never seen this movie, but her in the whipped cream bikini, I was like, dang.
I'm very aware of that imagery.
We're all very aware of that imagery.
I didn't see that movie clearly.
Film connoisseurs were aware of it because artistically,
she's 50 now. She is smoking hot. She's in Landman, and she is smoking hot. And she's really cool because she lives in Montana now in a ranch. Came back into acting for Landman, and was asked the question like, "Are you worried about being objectified?" She's all, "Fucking objectify the hell out of me. I'm 50. I work hard on my body. Let's go."
And it shows.
Yeah. It's like, well done, lady.
Good.
Well done. Good for you. Good for you. So today we are going to discuss the Warner Brothers Paramount sale is taking twists and turns I did not expect, and I'm loving every minute of it. I've got the popcorn out. I guess I just want to preface things by saying I'm not rooting for anybody. Nunes would.
Yes, girl.
So I guess, I mean, I wanted in a dream world, I want Hollywood not to make a bunch of shit and have more independent studios and be good, but they're not. I think a studio gobbling up another one's bad for Hollywood. For me, because every time I point that out, Mahler, people are like, I think it's great. It's like, no. It's bad for Hollywood. I'm not saying what's good for me. I don't give a shit, to be honest with you. But I think Paramount was the better option. And Hollywood collectively, I think, thought Paramount was the better option. And these fucking vacuous brained fucking morons, they thought about it for a minute. Now they're totally against it, which is so fucking funny. I love it because Trump's buddy saved Hollywood.
It's one of those things where I'm just like, can we get to the conclusion quickly, please, instead of fussing around for this long? And I know it's like, well, they're dealing with bajillions of dollars. I'm like, yeah, I know. Wasn't there that leaked call or whatever where it was like, we're getting $7 billion regardless or something?
Yeah, that was Zaslav said, hey, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, which he's dealing from a position of strength, and that's what you do. And he gets $7 billion and they can go back to business anyway.
He should probably get a raise.
Dude, I mean, respect for what he has done. Like, total fucking respect. He tripled their stock in a year. He made them the hot chick again, and they were buffoons. Warner Brothers, and the thing is, whoever buys it has to buy their debt. Well, Netflix didn't have to buy their debt, but Paramount does because they're buying the whole thing, and they have to buy their decisions they made in the last year, which are stupid. Yeah. I mean, listen, the calls for recast Snape are already out there. I am one of them. Do it right. Show you mean business. Cancel Starfleet Academy. Recast Snape. Let's fucking go. The world. Yeah,
couldn't they can get some like they get a lot of goodwill from canceling the second season of Starfleet Academy, especially because That show's gonna be dead anyway after that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is there even anyone who's been saying that show is good? Like anybody at all that's not like maybe even a cast member?
That's not Jesse Gender or Starfleet Academy fan on X. 332, and I love how it's fan, like singular. It's like you are it. I'll find some of Starfleet Academy fans' tweets. They're fucking hilarious. It's Alex Kurtzman. So
Alex.
No, nobody's watching it. It's not charting. It's even on the top 10. It continually is gone within a day on their own platform on Paramount. So, yeah, it's
the lows they continue to sink to all these franchises. Yeah,
it's incredible that in the last year and a half we've gotten 2 years. We've gotten Acolyte, those last 2 seasons of Doctor Who, and this. You know, it's almost like we knew this would happen.
It's just scraping the underside of the barrel, isn't it?
Oh. It's like the outside of the barrel as it's been like sitting in a sewer. That's where we're at.
Lovely.
Yeah. Oh, Paramount's mad at me too. We'll talk about that a little bit later. They're attacking my channel.
My channel is under attack.
My channel is under attack. We also so Paramount, Warner Brothers, and some Leslie Headland, her giant head, is back in the news. Game of Thrones stuff to talk about. And a Doomsday plot leak. That's I would say, from what I know, the parts I know is fairly accurate.
And for this time, first time in forever, you'll all find remotes under your seats, gentle audience, and you can vote for which topic first.
Yes. No. I'm just trying to drag this out to see if fucking Az will show up.
You'll just wonder if some of them are checking right now. Like, is there a remote machine?
When was the last signs of life Az had on the internet?
I was texting him about Resident Evil, so he probably is asleep. But if he's
2 hours ago.
Listen, if he's not asleep, he is adventuring hard in some horrifying situation that he's desperately trying to reach us. He's fighting through demons right now to reach us, but he just can't.
You can pause these games and pick up where you left off, right?
There's save points, yes. Or no?
I meant like in real life fighting demons. But
well, you can do that in life as well. You can go demons, hold up. I got a show to do.
Which I'm sure he is. He's going to be here any second now.
Any second now.
Just pick the topic that he is least likely to have much to say on.
I don't think we have one today. Okay, well, let's start. Well, let's get the fucking John Davidson stuff over with really quick. The carryover from the NAACP awards. Dion Cole, I think his name was, the comedian who hosted the show at the end, made a joke, which was a joke. Okay, let's be clear about that. Made this joke.
And Lord, before we go, Lord, if there are any white men out here in the audience, Lord, with Tourette's, I advise you to tell them they better read the room tonight, Lord.
That's essentially it.
That's essentially it. So you can make jokes. I'm fine with make that joke all day long. Here's the problem I had. I just posted Hollywood will never leer. My problem with it was equal application of the rules. Absolutely 100% make whatever joke you want. Jokes are okay, whether they're funny or not. We do it plenty on our show. But if you do that, apply that to what happened at the BAFTAs, because some of the a couple people said on Twitter were like, "It's just jokes, dude. It's just jokes." Okay, it's just Tourette's. It's just Tourette's. If they're just jokes, believe me, I've had a lot of instances where people didn't think my jokes were just jokes. So My
It just seems like an
thumbnails.
instance of Tourette's
Yeah.
has managed to convince a whole bunch of people that we went through a world war and we're all trying to recover from it now. And it's just like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on. And so this joke, just so I'm clear, like the idea, the premise is, ha ha ha, you won't be able to get away with it here. You can't just be lying about this quote unquote Tourette's. So be careful, buddy.
Yep. Or we'll kick your ass. We'll kick your ass with the word. The one time it was used, well, with Tourette's, when it's used, there's no intent behind it. Right. So jokes are, you're supposed to be able to, when you say just jokes, you can hide behind it because it is supposed to be there's no intent there. We're just trying to make you laugh. You know, it's not necessarily true all the time, but that's the way it goes. In the case of a tick, there is no intent behind it. It's just a bunch of vibrations coming out of your mouth. That's it. That's all. So I am completely fine with the joke, all things being equal, which they're not. What I would I'll point out that they're acting like they survived Auschwitz or something like that when it was just an incident that they could have just you know. And I said it last night. If I was in the crowd at the BAFTAs, I'd have been laughing my ass off. I'd have been fucking pissing myself. Okay.
It's what I've said about people with Tourette's. Just the only thing I clarify is like, you know, please don't be upset if I laugh at some of the stuff you're saying. I'm laughing like with the scenario, not at all at you. Like it's just, and you try to embrace
the
it.
Situation.
Yeah.
It's just the situation. That's all it is. And it was just, you know, and we could blame BAFTA and people have gone around, but they really just can't. A lot of people can't get past that word, that one word. Forget about all the other things he said. Right. And I highly recommend you watch the movie. It's really good.
That moment where they're sort of yelling in the car over and over, back and forth, that it just hard cuts to the two parents outside waiting. To me, that was just a great moment of like, this is what it is. And that's okay. And we can sort of smile that it's happening in the sense of just, it's all right. They're both just working through it. Unfortunately, it ruins the whole thing when you're like, oh no, these are horrible people that need to be stopped. You're like, what do you know? It's a horrible, like, you know, condition that they're trying to get through. And it's great that, you know, that they all need to be forced to watch the movie because they obviously didn't.
So. It's about empathy and acceptance. And as I said last week, they failed the biggest empathy test of all time and basically didn't rise to the occasion. They lowered to the occasion and took it as an opportunity to be a victim. A bunch of rich people. Really love to be the victim and still play that.
They sure showed that Scottish janitor. He should watch his fucking mouth. Huh?
Yep. Yeah, the guy who's lucky to even have a job because of his condition.
No, and again, one of the more endearing characters in the film. When he gave him a chance on that job, I was like, well, I already like you a lot. And man, even after the bit with the dog as well,
where he slaps the dog,
it's a major deal breaker for a lot of people.
He did say, "Slap my dog again." I'll fucking
I'll rip your fucking eye out. Yeah, that's fair.
No, that scene, to set up that scene you were talking about, there's it's the first time, you know, like he's starting to help with other people with Tourette's, John Davidson. So a couple brings their daughter over and they sit in a car and they just start, "You're a cocksucker, fucking big twat," and they're like doing all this thing, and then it just stops and they're all, "How you doing?"
Yeah,
it's so good.
It's just sweet, strangely in the sense of just like you can see how much it matters to people for people to understand what's happening. Whole movie is how painful it is. He's in so many scenarios where he doesn't. You know, the worst of it obviously is when he's beaten after death and then he's in the hospital and he can't even stay still.
No, he's got the neck brace on and he's ticking and Robert Armaio can act. You did a good job, dude.
Sure can.
Just not in Rings of Power.
Like it was always sad to see him in Rings of Power anyway, because I liked him in Game of Thrones.
As young Ned, he was good. Now it tends. Now it tends.
I was talking to Drinker about this. I was curious your take. He was like, "Oh, we could still have him in a Robert's Rebellion sort of adaptation." I was like, "Wouldn't he be too old by that point?"
He'd be too old.
And broadly, we're gonna want a whole new cast. Probably I would assume the only people you want to cast who are like well known might be in the role of maybe the Mad King, someone who can really nail that. But other than that, you probably want a whole new crop of really good, you know, launch some careers with some really good new actors. I think it's a good chance to do that.
Yeah, a lot of the like when in Robert's Rebellion and Game of Thrones, a lot of the main characters are in their teens, right? But I think you'd have to age them up to their 20s. It's still like Ned would have to be like 20, 22-year-old actor for sure.
Yeah.
So there was an apology. We'll get through this fast, but sorry to repeat, but that's part of the gig here. It's not the joke, it's the hypocrisy. That's if one joke is okay, then all jokes are okay, and nobody should bitch about them. I think we can all agree on that, right? Cool. Whatever the joke is, whatever words are in the joke, it's just a joke.
Yeah, I wish we were more concerned about just judging whether the joke was funny as opposed to whether or not the joke is legal.
But nobody's asking for that comedian to be canceled, be segregated. Nobody's asking for that. But people were arguing for John Davidson to be segregated, forced to apologize for his condition. A lot of stuff the super progressive left would normally be completely against until they're not. That's why I think it's an important story, because I think it shows the world that they pretend to be all about love and acceptance, and they're all full of shit. Alan Cumming, sorry. Nightcrawler has had a statement. BAFTA host Alan Cumming apologizes after John Davidson's N-word outburst, a trauma-triggering shit show. I don't know, like, in his defense, I don't know why he has to make a statement. I think the BAFTA, maybe BBC or something like that. I don't know why he does, or maybe he just felt the need. It's now a week since I've hosted the BAFTAs, what should have been an evening of celebrating creativity as well as diversity and inclusion. You did.
I mean, yeah, it was quite diverse, actually.
It was quite diverse. Turned into a trauma-triggering shit show. Okay, bro, did you watch the fucking movie? Don't talk about trauma being like somebody yelling a word at a fucking award show. Did you knock over your gift bag? Like, what the fuck was? Did you feel bad for 5 seconds before you fucking, I don't know, snorted coke after some twink's ass and drank a? Oh, hi, how's it going?
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
And that's why you should never do that.
Good morning.
Go get your coffee. I'll finish this up. Go get some coffee.
I got water. I got water down here.
Okay. I'm so sorry. So, by the way, Alan Cumming was traumatized.
My God.
Just to catch up what's going on. Alan Cumming was traumatized.
Yeah.
He's going to need trauma counseling.
Yeah.
And
after
theater.
Somebody shouted the N-word.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah. If he watched Starfleet Academy, then I'll help pay for it. Like, I'll crowdfund his trauma counseling. But
Trauma.
yeah, he's traumatized. Man, these motherfuckers wouldn't make it a fucking second in the real world. I'm so sorry for all the pain Black people have felt at hearing that word echo around the world.
Wait, what?
I mean, when they're not saying it to each other, I mean, from other people, right? Okay. I'm so sorry. The Tourette's community has been reminded of the lack of understanding and tolerance about that abounds regarding their condition. Man, he rode the fence on that one. Well played, sir.
Dude.
The only possible good that can come of this is a reminder that words matter, that rushing to judgment about things which are not fully
Cognizant
is folly, that all trauma must be recognized and honored. Okay.
It's not
honored.
Shut up, you massive fairy.
Honored. No, you respect. See, that's the victim culture. That term right there. I don't want to honor my trauma. I don't want to honor it. You want to deal with it. You can respect somebody's, but honoring the currency of trauma, everybody. Fucking hell.
Honoring it.
We were all let down by decisions made to both broadcasters and censor free speech. I'm gonna just talk out of both sides of my mouth the whole time. That's
Wait,
what
hang on. Yeah, what? So when he says sense of free speech, is he referring to
The Free Palestine thing, I think.
Well, but then isn't the free speech of a Tourette's conditioned person for those words to go out as well? If we're there to understand, I don't know.
I'm getting whiplash from this statement.
I think he is.
Congratulations to all the artists whose work was overshadowed by the night's events.
Oh,
those they were traumatized too, and Mahler.
Oh,
I didn't get enough attention.
I want to slap you across the face with a glove and challenge you to a duel.
With muskets.
Pistols at dawn, sir. Pistols at dawn. The only true weapon of a gentleman.
They have made themselves look like such complete fucking twats.
They
Did
are.
I say it right? I mean, they it has been embarrassing, and they just keep going. They don't fucking get it. They don't understand. They really do. You know what? We say it as, but they really don't know what empathy means.
They have no clue.
They have
literally
no clue.
Just for the record, that felt crazy hearing you pronounce it that way. It's like, oh my god, that sounded way better.
Don't give him too much credit. It was nearly there, but not quite.
Yeah, I think that's way better than twat.
Is way better than twat for sure. Because I don't know what a fucking twat is.
No, I'm
You know what
proud of
twat
you,
is,
Gary.
Gary?
It's a twat.
It's a pregnant goldfish or a pregnant fish or something.
That's still an insult.
Yeah, that would be an insult.
You're a pregnant fish.
You pregnant fish.
Wait, but fish can't get pregnant. They have eggs.
Wait a minute. Next thing you're going to tell me they can't ride bicycles.
Wait, what?
This is why it's so incredibly offensive. Multi-layered.
Hi, Az. How you doing, buddy? What you been doing? You been playing the video games?
No, I mean, I have I was well, I have actually because I did it on stream, but my sleeping, I'd been awake for 22 hours when I just finished my video today. So I said to myself, right, let's just go to bed for about an hour and a half, get up, boom, ready for real BBC. And then you can just hit the hay as soon as it finishes. So I set my alarm. My alarm goes off. I go, brilliant. My alarm goes off.
Yep.
And then I just closed my eyes and that was it. I was gone. And then I woke up and I was sort of like, where am I? What day is this? let me check my phone to see where we are. Fuck!
Like, so you woke up just naturally.
Yeah.
Well, that was not bad.
Yeah. My body kind of was a bit on alert mode because it knew it needed to be up. So
I thought there's some kind of like subconscious magic sometimes where I'll be like, oh, I can only sleep for 2.5 hours. I put an alarm on, and then I wake up at like 2 hours and 10 minutes. My body's like, it's time, and I'm like, how did you know?
Oh, I did. I actually woke up like 16 minutes before the alarm went off, and I was just like, I could close my eyes for 16 more minutes. So I closed my eyes. The alarm went off like seconds later. It felt like, and then I was like, right, and I just must have like turned it off and closed my eyes, and boom.
Body's trying to help you out, and then
get up, sir. Get up.
Sir, get up, sir. Get up.
Get up.
How many people have got that as their alarm on their phones?
Oh.
I feel like that wouldn't wake me up. I need something more
before you go
alarming.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know, both but do and also censor that woman.
Yeah. So
you know what I used to do to women that nagged. Got to say this correctly. I'm half tired about this. I don't want anyone traumatized in the audience here. But they used to in medieval times. Well, actually, in all fairness, all the way up to like the 19th century at some point, they put like a metal, a metal cage sort of thing across a woman's head, and it has like a metal piece protruding, and that goes into the mouth to keep the tongue flat to stop them from talking. and and then you'd be paraded through the village, or put in stocks or something for an hour with it on as punishment.
We've been trying to bring that back for so long.
Yeah, we used to be a proper civilization.
We were so close.
And
then 9/11 happened.
We've lost.
I want to see an image of this. Is it called a Scold's Bridal?
9/11 ruined everything.
Yeah. Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
If this is, man.
Oh wait, no, it's not. This is a torture device.
Well, yeah, the class is classed as a torture device.
Yes,
it's exactly
the way you described
it. Torture device.
But this is Well, the one I'm looking at doesn't have the thing for the tongue.
Okay, that's just S&M shit that you're looking at there.
Yeah, be careful what you're.
Okay.
What
you're on the fucking Summer, whatever it's called. What's called?
At least it's not Twitter. Okay, Twitter. There's always weird pictures that come up. I can't find this device.
Pop up, eh?
Damn.
Oh, mercy. And then, yeah, I just had this message on my phone going, wakey, eggs, and what is it?
Arachnogeno and bacon.
Arachnogeno bacon.
Bakey. I knew that'd get you.
And then I thought, oh my God, I'm in Starfleet Academy. This dream's hell.
Oh,
whenever you guys say anything these days I don't understand, I assume it's from the show now.
Oh.
I got a haircut from that nice lady over there.
Hi, nice lady.
Melissa, can you do anything with this? I'm just asking.
She can give you a wig.
Hey.
You have some wigs.
When I'm over there, we'll put wigs on.
Okay. And have tea. What the fuck are you talking about?
And have pistols at dawn with Alan Cummings.
Do hair transplants. Hair transplants are pretty good now.
Yeah, they go to Turkey. I hear they're the best there.
I kind of promised that if Supergirl did $1 billion at the box office, I'd go to Turkey and get a hair transplant.
Oh no!
You don't have to.
Oh my God! Let's get this to $1 billion. Let's do it.
We have got to see this movie 1 million times, Gary.
We can make it happen, right?
We can do this. It's going to be a grassroots movement.
Same with his hair.
Pushing the needle.
For women everywhere.
Let's
Yarp.
Yarp. All right. As today, we already talked about one subject. Then we're going to talk about the Paramount WB merger, Leslie Headland stuff, and Doomsday plot leaks.
And we got an emergency ripcord of Resident Evil if Gary needs to suddenly leave.
If I need to just eBay for 15 minutes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Did some eBaying earlier today. Got myself a beauty.
Oh, dude. Oh, man. I think I'm close to winning that. Why am I blanking on the name? Oh, my God. I give up.
Dildo.
Space 1999 ship.
The Eagle.
Eagle.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Eagle.
Okay.
Fuck. In box.
Ooh.
Yeah,
the big one. The big one. The
big
yeah. Ooh.
I'm close to winning that one.
Nice.
But let's okay. So the Paramount WB deal is funny. It's getting like hilarious at this point. Okay,
well,
because
Paramount have got it. And
because
if they
Paramount,
Netflix.
All right.
It, so
I guess we need to set this up a little bit. David Ellison, son of Larry Ellison, Nepo baby billionaire, was given money to start a production company called Skydance. Did pretty well with it, so he didn't like completely fuck it up. He likes action movies. Gave us some pretty good Mission Impossible movies. Gave us some shitty Mission Impossible movies, but gave us some really good ones too.
Looking at you.
And also did give us Into Darkness, but like done pretty well. So it's a production company that now owns two major Hollywood studios that are massively in debt. As a matter of fact, I believe, and financial analysts feel free to correct me, I think the debt that they take on is is north of $70 billion, which is what Disney paid for Fox. But they're paying $111 billion for it. Now, I don't know if like the debt they're taking on, maybe it gets absorbed. Again, that's for the financial analysts. I don't even care about that stuff. But they got it up to $32 a share, which a lot of people were predicting, right? So I thought Netflix was going to win it. I just, because they have the cash, they don't have to get some consortium of investors that are, as Ryan so eloquently pointed out on Friday Night Tights, the Jews and the Arabs both came together like peace in the Middle East over the freaking Paramount deal.
Called a war.
A what?
I think that's called a war.
Is it war? No.
A wall?
A war.
A war.
Oh.
It's war. So they won it. The deal's not completely done yet, but now people are starting to ask questions because put up that list again, X-Ray Girl, of what they control, which is a lot now, and they can be real competition to Disney. Streaming wise, they think they can be competition to Netflix. That remains to be seen, but maybe, I don't know. Paramount will now control HBO Max, CNN, CBS, DC Studios, Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, Paramount Plus, Nickelodeon, MTV, Showtime. By the way, MTV, Nickelodeon, these are all worthless. Fucking CNN, completely worthless, and that's not what they really want. But that was the difference between Netflix. Netflix wasn't going to buy a lot of the TV broadcast stuff, right? Cable stuff, and they were just going to buy the IP. So Showtime, TNT, Comedy Central, Turner Classic Movies, DC Comics. Of that list I just read, what will be gone eventually will probably be Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, MTV, Showtime for sure. Showtime's done. CNN probably going to be gone, which if that's the only thing that happens is Ellison takes over and gets rid of CNN, I'm a fan of the deal. I'm a big fucking fan of the deal. Let's go.
Propaganda TV.
And if we go down, so here are the IPs they control. Pretty big. Game of Thrones, now control distribution of. So they own DC outright. They can do whatever they want with it. Game of Thrones is owned by George R. Martin. Lord of the Rings is owned by the Tolkien estate. Harry Potter is owned by J.K. Rowling. But they do own Star Trek outright now. Distribution of Mission Impossible. I think Tom Cruise has some rights in that, right, guys? Like some ownership in that.
Of the Mission Impossible, yeah. His what's his company? It's
I'm Not Gay. Productions.
Closet Productions. They have yeah, they have some link. They have some say with the IP. So
yeah,
or at least the production of those films.
So we got Transformers, Conjuring, Quiet Place, Mortal Kombat, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, Beetlejuice, Gremlins, SpongeBob SquarePants. That's actually a big thing to own. Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Dora the Explorer. Last night on my stream, somebody's like, I'm down for Dora the Deporter. She becomes an ICE agent.
Oh, no.
I was like, let's go. Sign me up. So they own a lot of stuff. Now, we could get into the minutia a little bit later about, particularly with Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter, like where you go with these franchises, because you don't have a lot of room to go anywhere with those three. They're big right now, but the way they're structured, their story, it's been told. There's nothing, unless J.K. Rowling writes another series, which she's not going to do. Yeah, there's, but I think more importantly, let's talk about Star Trek real quick. As
what, like the Miles O'Brien that's just gone up for pre-order at X06?
Let's not talk about that because that would distract me from the show I'm doing right now.
Okay. Well, then
I just want to pose him like this. I want to pose him with the phaser to his chin.
Yeah.
I want to just pose him with the phaser to his chin.
Those were dark times there.
Yeah. So Starfleet Academy is out. It sucks. It's terrible. And I think they're going to release it all. I don't think there's any doubt that they're going to release everything. And I hear, the if they canceled it now, they could get sued. There's all kinds of things, but there's a way to buy your way out of everything. And if you spend $111 billion on a company, just give fucking Alex Kurtzman $200 million to go away forever. Have him sign an NDA and do it, but they're not going to do it.
I hope they cancel it. Do you know why? Obviously because it's absolute dog shit. But they've filmed it all now. And the end of season 2 ends on a cliffhanger.
It does not. That is so that's what Leslie Headland did with Acolyte.
It helped her out.
So they're like, we don't know what's going to happen. We haven't heard anything yet about season 3, but we're all good. We're all ready to go story wise. It ends on a cliffhanger. So if it gets cancelled, then people are going to be like, oh my god, no, they're not. They're really not.
Well, that's how he works. So he was given carte blanche because he made content, and the previous regime didn't care. This one, I think, does. I think they do, but they're trapped in this contract. The problem is if they release the next 2 seasons of Strange New Worlds, which is now going to have a lot more eyes on it, and people will discover how fucking bad it really is. Because Starfleet Academy is the worst, but all of Kurtzman Trek, aside from Picard season 3, is dog shit. It is all terrible, and it's all written the way Starfleet Academy is written. There's no difference. Same fucking writers on a lot of it, except Akiva Goldsman is fucking terrible. Geez. God, he's terrible. So
he's got his name attached to some good stuff as well, though. That guy.
Yeah, back in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, Constantine. He won an Academy Award. I think Beautiful Mind, Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
Lost in Space.
Fucking that's a banging theme tune, that Lost in Space one.
Was
it Moby that did was it Moby?
The Lost in Space theme? It was one of those guys. It was good.
Yeah, it's one of those weirdos.
You know what the trivia question for Lost in Space is? It's the movie that knocked Titanic
off the number one spot. Yeah.
Off the number 1 spot after months. It was April when it came out. So I think Titanic was number 1 for like 5 or 6 months.
Jeez.
Freaking women.
It was also dudes because they were just like,
because they were
Kate
going with
Winslet's tits. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go to the cinema to see that.
I also want to see the big ship crash.
Mm-hmm.
All people go screaming. It's great.
Yep.
What happens in it?
What happens in it? King.
Should I go see the Titanic? Why? What happens?
King Theoden was up there. Goes, where is Gondor?
Yeah. The Titanic calls for aid.
King Theoden, we need to abandon ship.
Where was Gondor when the Titanic sank?
Where was
Gondor? Yeah, I like
R.I.P. Bernard.
Fuck, there's just 2 more weeks of it, but they need to cancel it now. And if they don't cancel it now, good luck with whatever movies you're proposing. Good luck with that. I don't think, as you said earlier or a week ago, nobody's going to go see a Star Trek movie, particularly one with brand new fucking characters on a brand new ship. And if we're rebooting it or whatever, then the budget better be like 30 million if they want to make money.
Yeah. But people that, the people that go, yeah, but Star Trek's been on film before, now. Yes, it's been on but it's been on cinema before. After you've literally had series and series building up these characters, you cannot develop. Star Trek is one of those shows that you can't develop these characters in a movie. It just doesn't work. And as we've seen from the remakes, from the Star Trek remake, they can't even take established characters and do anything with them either because they just fucking make a load of crap.
That kind of logic reminds me of the people being like, we've had wilderness years before. Doctor Who has experienced issues before. It's like, dude, it's the comparison, It's just like, I think this is a little worse.
Smidgen.
When Sylvester McCoy walked off with Ace, it's not like those episodes were bad. They were actually pretty good. It had just people got burned out and tired, and the BBC wasn't behind it anymore. But there was it did no damage to the fan base at all. and they carried it through, and that's why we got it back.
It truly went dormant. It was hibernating, basically. It was going to come back and come
America picked up the license, did the movie, 1996 movie.
Going to be in 4K in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Yeah, 8th Doctor.
Did you both just move into like while you were saying it's gonna be in 4K? I was saying it's a pile of shit. Yeah, woo. 4K,
I like that movie. I do. It's terrible, but I like it.
Charming.
Seventh Doctor gets to America for 1 second, then gets gunned down by a bunch of Asians.
Immediately gunned down by a gang. Fucking Asians. What have you got to say for yourself, X-Ray Girl? Nothing, because I shall put that device and contraption upon thine head.
But it has the best TARDIS console room of them all.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and it's got really. I mean, it's a really cool regeneration scene.
It is. Well, that regeneration scene developed pretty much set the tone for the regeneration they did throughout the revitalized series. Yes. So I think Star Trek will be a sign of what Ellison's going to do through action or inaction. So the point being, like, there's two camps in Hollywood and out here in fandom that both think that Paramount's going to become MAGA studios. One's horrified and one's ecstatic. It's probably going to be somewhere in the middle. And if we get to like just normal adventures that are fun, I'm pretty fucking happy. That's if we just get some balance, I'd be happy. But that is a long ways off. But I think keep an eye on Star Trek. Keep an eye on what they do with Star Trek. That will pretty much answer the question of how they're going to treat Batman and everything else. What do you have there?
This is the Starfleet Academy teaser that just dropped.
Oh, let's see it.
Oh, this is the one where
wait, teaser for what?
She-Hulk returns.
Is this
for the next episode?
The show isn't actually done yet. Is it still episode?
No, 2 more episodes.
Ugh.
300th night. Oh, okay.
Official end of our first academic year. Tonight, we all have something to celebrate.
They haven't gone to school. What are you talking about? They just had spring break 2 episodes ago, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know what you guys mean. They've come so far. The journey's been so long and so hard.
The kids in the first Harry Potter movie went to more school than they have.
Right. They had to invent a class to get rid of their trauma. And their trauma was, people died and we don't know how to process it. No, their trauma was, I don't know if my boyfriend wants to fuck me or her.
The other trauma was, we change. I don't want to change. It's like, what?
Okay.
Great line, Mahler. You are on your way to the next you.
Oh,
all right. Well,
righty then.
And maybe we all are. That's the whole line. So maybe we are all on our way to the next you.
Maybe you are all the way to the next me.
Why there, buddy?
I am the walrus.
That sounded a little bit gay.
You are on your way to the next you. Good, just so deep, so profound.
We all have something to celebrate. Our new era.
Comms channel alert triggered.
I think my mom tried to contact me.
I'm coming with you too, Cat.
Oh no, Sam's going with them.
Sorry, I wasn't paying any attention.
Did Sam just say I'm coming with you too?
I don't know.
Why is everyone coming? I just don't get
Can
it.
we see? I didn't.
Go back a little bit.
I didn't see any of it.
It's a new.
Comms
I
channel.
just heard the music and I immediately switched off.
We're just finished the new era.
It's your new era. It's such a lingo
Iconic
for today
era.
too. It's my new era. Oh my god.
Yeah, for real. It's my aura.
For real,
whatever.
yeah.
Fuck.
For real.
Alert triggered.
I think my mom tried to contact me.
I'm coming with you too, Cat.
Oh my god, she is going with them. To Ukek. To Bukaki.
I'm stuck on Bukake Island. I've been trying to stand up for
I'm a
weeks.
celebrity and I'm on
over.
Bukkake Island.
Yeah.
Are you stealing the shuttle?
It's now or never. You find your mum. Let's get back here fast and safe.
Asking for his little wormhole. Just like, can we borrow your little wormhole, mate?
Yep. I guess we're just going to go through the wormhole.
Whatever.
You find your mum. Let's get back here fast and safe. Hey, add those wings. You're gonna get us all killed.
Our intelligence says Ukek is about to be annexed.
Shut your ass!
By the Muskraka.
I knew he wasn't done with us.
Oh, no. Paul Giamatti's back.
That sounds awesome.
Make it stop.
Just
tell us
one
to stop
more after
watching
this,
it, Gary.
One more after this.
No. I'm seeing this through. We'll talk about it later. We're seeing this through now. Now I have been challenged. And even if I have to put fucking stick figures, drawings of stick figures in my fucking videos, I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm going to do it. Yeah. That looks terrible. So one side believes it's going to be, the two sides believe it's going to be MAGA Studios. It's not going to be that way. I wouldn't necessarily think anybody operating in Hollywood will be 100% based. They don't need to be. It needs to be a little bit back to common sense, guys. Back to balance. The funny part is Hollywood was vehemently against Netflix the whole time. They're like, it's going to destroy the theatrical experience, and it's terrible. And even if Netflix won, all those motherfuckers would have gone and worked for him. They are working for him right now. But the funniest bit is they were for Paramount. And now that Paramount's won, and they thought about it just a minute because they're constantly reminded that Trump's buddy just saved Hollywood. They're all of a sudden against it now. And
remember what Ricky Gervais said in his speech, Golden Globe speech?
Yes.
If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd be the first to sign up.
Yep.
So, that's them. They are.
That is them. So now they're against it.
Yeah.
And we have Campy has been on some arc where he was for Paramount. Now he's against Paramount because he found out Trump's involved. And now he's doing all this hopium videos of like, maybe the deal doesn't go through. The deal might not go through. It's
maybe
like, oh,
$1 billion.
And he's also the one who said James Gunn might quit in protest over Ellison because of his association with Trump.
I don't know if he's gonna have enough time to quit. He's gonna be sent out.
He might get. Hang on, I have some clips.
Woke. I hunted, Rob. I hunted for Tobey Maguire's dick.
He hunted.
Yeah.
He hunted.
Like the wolf.
No, it's hungry like the wolf.
Oh, yeah. Well, still works.
It does. It does. Is James Gunn quitting DC?
Hope so.
Please. John Campy is 100% sure director will leave and could return to Marvel.
That would be the death knell.
Do you guys remember the episode of Simpsons where Homer quits his job happily, but then Maggie's born, so he has to go back? And anybody who's like there's supplicants and resupplicants, Mr. Burns forces people to crawl through the little. It's like a dusty, messy hole you have to crawl through before you can ask for your job back. I wonder if Marvel would make James Gunn do something similar. Then again, if anything, they'll probably feel like they need him.
They didn't leave on the best terms. You know that, right?
No, they did not.
They did not leave on the best terms. But I think they would take him back to have him crawl back. Maybe.
The thing is, they'd be like, well, his movies are more successful, so fuck it. But if he released one that failed for them, they'd be like, all right, you're out.
Is James Gunn quitting DC? That idea has appeared on the horizon as once more been making the rounds online. But this time, the speculation is coming directly from YouTuber John Campia, who openly admits He has no inside information to back it up.
Forces, I made it the fuck up.
I have no evidence whatsoever to substantiate my claims, but I think
I have never wanted John Campea to be right so much in my life.
We're with you on this one, John.
We got your back on this one. Let's fucking go.
We got you, boo. We got you, boo.
You gotta believe, John.
In a recent discussion, is that what you call it? When Campea is talking at Robert Meyer Burnett, and then Robert Meyer Burnett is providing all the knowledge of everything Hollywood. Campea laid out what he believes is the most likely scenario for the DC Studios co-head, suggesting Gunn may eventually leave Warner Brothers Discovery and wind up back at Marvel. However, it's critical to know that Campea repeatedly framed the claim as his personal opinion, not a source, not sourced reporting. I'm 100% sure.
I am 100% sure of my feelings.
Yes.
That's good.
I have an opinion, and I'm 100% right.
I agree with myself 100% of the time.
I cross-referenced myself, and I found myself to be 100% right.
Yes, I investigated myself, and I'm not guilty.
I knew it.
Campea went on to predict that before the end of the year, Gunn will allegedly approach Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav to request a release from his contract in the wake of the Paramount Skydance, and the Ellisons looking as though they're going to the Ellisons look like they're going to purchase Warner Brothers Discovery.
He looks like Tig fucking Notaro in that picture.
It does.
He's starting to look like a lesbian a little bit.
Did they pick that purely for that?
Well, I mean, when you get older, when you get older, you gotta, either get the testosterone, start eating a lot of more red meat, not be Canadian. I don't know. There's a lot of things. You heard me. You heard me, X-Ray girl.
It's in his own thumbnail. That's his own channel, so he chose it. Or
somebody you're not helping his case right now.
All age tends towards lesbians, is what you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, all right. Well,
I am 100%. I am 100%. I'm going to do my Holly Hunter. I'm 100% sure. Before the end of the year, James Gunn is going to David Zaslav and say, it's been nice, but there's no way I'm working for those guys. Sounds like a lot of...
Sounds like a fucking bell end to me.
Yep. So can you please let me out of the contract? And I think Zaslav would let him out of his contract. That's why it's amazing how you have that all figured out in your own head.
Yeah.
At present, there has been no public indication that Gunn, DC Studios, or Warner Brothers Discovery suggesting anything imminent departure. So it was also the Marvel era parent theory, where Campea's theory goes more ambitious, is that he proposed a landing spot. He speculated Gunn could ultimately return to Marvel Studios and position himself as a longtime successor to Kevin Feige.
Here's my resume. My Superman flopped, my Supergirl flopped.
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
What would be the point?
Dude, this is Hollywood. Anything could happen.
I know.
Everyone fails upwards.
Alex Kurtzman still has a job.
Yeah.
It could totally happen. I think he's going to end up back at Marvel and will become Kevin Feige's heir apparent to take over Marvel after Kevin Feige finally goes. That's what I think is going to happen. That's the roadmap that I see happening here.
Somebody's told him that and he's run with it.
While the rumor mill spins, Gunn remains publicly committed to DC Studios. He and Peter Safran are currently overseeing the studio's major creative reset. How's that going? With Gunn actively involved in the upcoming DCU projects, and wasn't it announced today? Well, I don't know. It's DC film. Man of Tomorrow is expected to begin filming next month.
Oh, man.
Kind of rushing that one out.
He's going to speedrun his whole fucking universe. We're going to get to like the end of the story by the third one.
He's Alex Kurtzmaning it. That's what he's doing. He's Alex Kurtzmaning his universe.
It's fucking Zack Snyder all over again, except worse.
Dude, his universe was going to be Superman, Supergirl, Clayface, Man of Tomorrow, Superman. It's just like this isn't a fucking universe, mate.
No,
that's such a great like Superman, and you're like, yes, of course. Supergirl, you're like, okay, but I wouldn't have expected that to say Clayface.
Clayface,
what? Oh, we did a Creature Commandos
again.
animated series and a Peacemaker series too. Meanwhile,
nobody watched those.
No Martian Manhunter, no Flash, no Wonder Woman, no Batman,
Green Lantern.
no Green Lantern's coming, but it's called Lantern. No Green Arrow.
Oh, yeah, no, because they're gonna kill Hal at the end of the season.
Oh Jesus! Why this story is circulating? Part of it is fueling this is James Gunn quitting. Part of what's fueling this James Gunn quitting DC talk is the broader industry turbulence surrounding Warner Brothers Discovery and the possibility of future ownership changes. In times like these, high-profile creative leadership always becomes a talking point. Yes, but then when you involve like Trump's association, like somebody, I don't know, talking to Trump once, that's enough for people. Oh, he'll just quit over it.
You know what annoys me about this, Gary, is it'll run cover for him being fired for incompetence. Now it'll be he left on principle.
Yes, yeah, exactly, exactly.
I'll
Hey, whatever. Make him look like the good guy. I don't care as long as he's fucking gone.
As long as he's not telling the stories for DC, yeah, it's fine with me.
I just can't imagine a scenario that James Gunn, because we all know how James Gunn feels about Donald Trump, whether you think he's right to feel that way or whether you think he's wrong to feel that way. We all know James Gunn, how James Gunn feels about Donald Trump. I'm glad he said that twice because I didn't quite understand it, John. And Ellisons are Donald Trump's little fuck toys.
Oh, they're so broken. They're
woke.
With too much money. That's what they are.
Yep. Campia said, so I don't see any reality in which James Gunn stays. He's going to quit. Still, without concrete reporting, filings, or statements from the parties involved, Campia's comments remain exactly what he described them to be, an opinion that he's 100% sure on.
I believe wholeheartedly that if James Gunn could get any sense of control over Batman, that he would never leave, no matter who's in charge.
Yep.
But no, we were already talking about how his tenure would be in question well before any of this was happening.
Yep.
Which it should be. Any reasonable company should be like, what the fuck have you done?
Well, they had this big hit in Superman. It was such a success, a major success that the company. I don't know.
They classic Thor: The Dark World level of success. Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. Which made more money.
Mm-hmm.
Zack Snyder is the happiest guy on the fucking planet right now.
Honestly, I don't think Zack Snyder's just shit. I think James Gunn. James Gunn lives. He lives rent free in James Gunn's head. I don't think Zack Snyder gives a fuck about him.
No, I don't think he cares. But yes, he does. As he has been like posting fucking shit from the other movies too. But he's been throwing it up there a little bit, going, look at this old picture of Batman from when I did worked on DC. It's like, come on, he cares. They all do. But
Snyder would want to get back to it, right? Like, he got to try and launch his own universe, did not work out very much so. So it'd be like, I think Zach would probably want to get back to DC, but
they're all too old now anyway. So
yeah,
you can't go back to it when.
Well, what do you do? Okay, he gets fired. He quits. John Campia gets his wish. He goes back to Marvel. And he like flipping off Donald Trump on, and then like James Gunn goes on Campia's show and calls Ellison Trump's fuck toy. Like, let's say all that happens.
What a man.
What do you do with DC after that?
Well, you just see how the Batman 2 does, first of all.
Yeah, that everyone's waiting for that first. We're going to see what happens with that.
No, what will be funny is all the progressive left fucking shill media just turn like motherfuckers on DC, and they'll just hate everything they put out.
They pretty much do, though.
Which is why, in some ways, I'm happy he'll be able to get Man of Tomorrow out, because I'm assuming that's going to be a pile of shit as well. And he'll be like, see, that was James Gunn's, not the new regime's. So was the first one. So like this idea that if it goes to shit afterwards, like it was clearly heading that way / was that way, and then I'll have to reset it
again.
I mean, do you see
again?
I talk around Supergirl at the minute.
When I said, like when we'd seen Superman, the big shame that came over me from watching that movie was like, fuck, it's gonna be another decade before we get a good Superman, at least.
Yep.
I got to deal with all the legal shit and the potential sequels, and then the wind down time to wind back up. It's just like, fuck, we got to do the cycle again.
I was kind of walking out going, that's it for Superman in movies.
It might be, yeah.
I just walked out. Well, again, please, disclaimer here. My theater was quiet, apart from a guy who was sat literally like a couple down from us, and he was special, had special needs, clear,
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a because he was like in the film. No, he actually had special needs, and he was the only one that was making any noise, and it only did like 2 or 3 times in the whole film. The cinema was about, and I can't remember, I think it's about half full, maybe a third full. I don't know, because I saw it on Thursday. The cinema itself was just dead. It was just quiet, like no reaction from anything. And I was sat there in confusion, going, "Have I just missed a whole fucking film?"
Well, you saw the middle third of a film.
Yeah, like, is this the second? I'm like, where was the first one?
The biggest enthusiastic reactions I have seen in the past like decade for film, the theater I go to, has been for the Minecraft movie and Iron Lung. So I don't know what that says, other than you got to find a way to get those new generations in the theater filmmakers, because they're appealing to a video game and an influencer who plays video games. So,
well, that's the bottom line of all this, is like Hollywood is in so much fucking trouble over this deal. And again, it's not, I'm not rooting for fucking anybody. I'm rooting for good stuff. That's what I'm rooting for. But you don't need 2 HR departments. You don't need 2 effects departments. You don't there's going to be lots of layoffs coming soon. They're going to wipe out half of the cable TV part is useless, and it's actually a drain on their finances. So they're going to play night.
Long ended on, dude.
No, you want to tell us?
I mean, because it's still in cinemas, but it's like just making pennies now. 50 million.
Good for him.
Fucking brilliant.
That is brilliant.
That's like 44 million profit there.
That's
probably the most more than Shelby Oaks.
That's a little bit more than Shelby Oaks.
You know what? It's a little bit more that as well. The gambling ads and the
maybe Fire should have put gambling ads in his movie.
Didn't he do Better Help? Did you say he did Better Help as well?
He did them all pretty much.
Okay.
Yes.
He did fucking Loan Sharks.
He
ran the full gamut. You get the gambling addiction, you lose all your money, and the Loan Sharks help you out. And then when they try to kill you, you get depressed, you go to Better Help. It's great.
Oh my.
Got him. It's a trilogy.
Hey, it's a trilogy, and it's the only it's the only story he's ever told in any of his videos that has a beginning, middle, and end.
I'll check right now to make sure, but I'm pretty sure he didn't review Iron Lung.
Oh,
means, you know what that means, right? He thinks it's bad.
It's a jealous. Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, because he said I won't say anything.
He's a jealous little bitch.
And what's super interesting as well, because you can tell his fandom are like, they still have opinions. A lot of the top comments for any new video for him, they're like, "Where's the Iron Lung review? Why aren't you talking about Iron Lung? This is a YouTuber. Celebrate. What are you doing?"
Yeah,
but that's the only conclusion you can have, is he hates it. He must hate it with a fury. Can't cover it. It'll be negative.
We love Robert. I'm going to paraphrase. Somebody was bringing up Iron Lung, and it's the future. Like Hollywood needs to notice this stuff more. And Robert said, no, it was just a YouTuber who leveraged his audience. And I would say, yeah, but then there's Shelby Oaks.
Yeah, there's a lot of but with that one. One of the things that's happening with Iron Lung that Hollywood absolutely needs to learn from is the nature of the budgeting. you got a guy who pulled connections, used friends and networks and different things to scrap together a film with a lower budget than would maybe necessarily, obviously, would happen if Hollywood had made the movie. And it's because they were all, promised the nature of the story, the adaptation, the passion involved. We've talked about this on so many streams, but like that's what filmmaking could have been. And parts of Hollywood would have had that at certain points, where people are doing things almost as favors, trying to get everything. When you hire like a Frank Darabont to do Walking Dead, he brings in all of his familiars because they're all people who want him to succeed because they know, like, they value his work. They'll work for a lower budget, but they're higher quality actors. And then the same goes for certain people with, effects or sets or costumes, maybe writers, ghostwriters, helpers of any kind. And it's like, oh shit, we're making art. And we can do it at a cost. We're not buying like enormous amounts of shit that balloons the budget. It's a huge thing for Hollywood that so many failures, so many high-profile failures, just half the budget, and they would have been fine.
You were saying that, Morley, and all I was thinking was all the actors that came out, like Brad Pitt and stuff, with Deadpool, Wolverine, saying, "I did it for scale."
Right.
And, I'm doing it for Ryan. Yeah, and they were doing it all for scale. And then we find out that it costs like $500 million. And he's just like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Well, they keep getting more expensive. They just won't tell us anymore because it's too embarrassing. But we find out.
Or eventually. They lie. They just absolutely lie. But yes,
I guess that's what I mean by won't tell. But yeah. The nature of budget, because we were talking like Predator and Mad Max and a few other franchises, like they were already doomed. Whether how bad the film's newest iterations were, it's like they're already doomed with the budgets. Like, these franchises can't pull this kind of weight.
Are you saying Furiosa flopped, Mahler?
I would never.
You would never say Furiosa flopped?
I mean, it did.
It did.
Objectively, it did.
I mean, well, it's a conversation we've been having for ages. Like the stupid, if I put more money in, I get more money out. It's like there's a limit on that, and you should understand it because it's a niche audience, and then you kill the franchise forever, which is a real shame. Because Terminator had the same problem. Like you can't. I say that unless you're James Cameron. Like for some reason he can just make all of the money in the world many times over. But the conclusion, like what you can learn from Ryan Long is like just lower the fucking budgets. If we're talking about appeal to audience, like there's still something for them to learn. There's something. It's got to be something that we can learn from Iron Lung. Absolutely,
yes, and that might be the future because it's being fragmented now. The audience is. I'll be talking about it in my next video, but we've gone over it before. The audience is down roughly 30 to 40%. Ticket sales are down 30 to 40%, so that matches that. Production is down 30-40%. That's remaining in LA. We're not accounting the overall production, which is down too. The production for the last quarter of last year is down 5% lower than it was during the strike when they weren't working. So it's now below while they were on strike levels. Oh, and they're about to go on strike again. And now they're going to lose the studio and they're going to lose a bunch of jobs and this merger is going to happen. And it is Trump's buddy. And that's got him shook. So it's like one CEO in Hollywood comes in and, I don't think it's going to be like Elon taking over Twitter. I think some people are equating to that. It's like, pump the brakes on that one. Okay.
Just simmer down.
Simmer down on that one.
Simmer the fuck down to get back in your boxes.
But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to root against it, but it certainly is bad for Hollywood now. Ellison's come out and said, we're going to still make 14 movies a year through Warner Brothers. HBO Max will be absorbed into Paramount Plus. It'll be Paramount Plus HBO, whatever the fuck they're going to call it. Who knows? So that's HBO changing again, which is unbelievable. And it's going to be nuts over the next 2 years. But then what was it reported today on S&P puts Paramount on negative credit watch?
No shit.
Yeah, no shit. They just spent $110 billion.
Why weren't they already?
I don't know. No,
how many billion in debt do you have to be on this negative credit watch?
So the media, after like Netflix is terrible, this is horrible. Now they're doing a full court press on Paramount now. And anything that's even slightly bad news, they are going to over report because they're going to try to kill this deal. They want this deal to die now.
No, they just want to. They don't care. None of these people give a shit. They just know that there's a relationship with Trump and it's the orange man's bad because he looked at Trump once in 1952. Therefore, this needs to not go through because my feelings are not going to be affected by any of this. But I gotta say, I won't say it on your show.
1952, crazy year for all things.
This is just some title articles.
Trump.
A lot of famous figures looked at Trump in 52.
David Ellison won the Empire he so desperately wanted. Nobody is cheering. You fuckers were cheering before. You were like, no, Netflix, no.
Nobody was cheering because it was Paramount or Netflix. It was like AIDS or cancer. Which one do you want?
Pretty much. Hollywood liberals devastate. I mean, just say Hollywood. You could save yourself some space right there. Devastated as David Ellison's Paramount wins Warner Brothers bidding war. Hollywood filmmakers fearful as Paramount wins Warner Brothers different bidder, same anxiety. David Ellison scares the shit out of me. How Paramount beat out
oh my
Netflix.
God, then you need help.
One Warner Brothers.
Need help, Brent Lang.
And will change Hollywood forever. Hollywood has been changing forever. You fuckers have been writing articles in the last 6 months how it's the Hollywood as we know it is gone, as we knew it is gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Are they going to blame the downfall? Are they going to blame now the whole downturn of Hollywood for the last, 15 or so years?
Yes.
They're just going to put it all at this moment.
Yes.
This was the pivotal moment that sent Hollywood into a spiral.
100% they are.
Okay.
Like now things are bad. They were fine a month ago when Warner Brothers was massively in debt. Disney's massively in debt. Paramount's massively in debt. The only one that wasn't was Netflix. Netflix had the money in their couch. Netflix, who politically aligns completely with Hollywood. Netflix, who had tampons in the men's bathroom. Which I mean, listen, they all do. So
yeah,
if the men are all I think Alan Ng and Chris Gore said that most of the bathrooms are unisex there.
What if I want to shit?
You got to shit in front of a woman.
There's a urinal right there.
You want the bathroom to yourself? Just pop a squat over a urinal when a woman's in there.
Ready or not, here I come.
Here comes, ladies. Once more onto the breach.
once more into the breach. Once more.
Where was Gondor when the turd?
Where was the Titanic when Gondor called for aid? Wait, what?
I love that meme where Gondor calls for aid and it's the fucking Titanic at fell in her fields. Oh God.
Just flying down the hill towards the orcs. Fucking Titanic.
My favorite one is so stupid. It's from The Hobbit when Bilbo's on the top of the trees. He's all Katniss, and Katniss is in the trees. He's all Bilbo. So
oh no.
Dude, Lord of the Rings memes are fucking hilarious. Okay, so yeah, now Hollywood is a deal they were completely for. They are now completely against, and I am here for it. It is fucking hilarious. Is that John Oliver clip? It's going to be in my video, but is that John Oliver clip out there? It's fucking good.
Is he talking about the one about acting, or is he talking about?
No, talking about his new business daddy.
Oh,
hang on. I think I can.
It's John Oliver.
I don't know this clip, so.
I think I can pull it up myself. Hang on, because I have it on my computer for editing a video. Talk amongst yourself for a second. Looking for my clip.
How about that Resident Evil ads? Oh my God.
Yeah, I pretty much stealth watched your whole playthrough.
Oh, I can't show this.
I was lurking,
not edited
all the way.
Did you have fun, or was that?
I'll just search John Oliver business daddy on Twitter.
It was you got it. It was a tough watch at times, but I must confess to having to switch over for a bit for greener pastures and then coming back and been like, is he having any fun? No. Okay. All right.
I had some fun. I did. I would never deny such things. Did you? I mean, I was like, I just liked clearing out everything as grace. I always thought it was amusing. I could like, they took out so many liquors when I understood how like the acid.
I watched the whole liquor thing because that's actually quite funny to watch the way you sort of went through that. But I've already completed it twice, and I'm currently balls into a insanity playthrough, and that is hard. The insanity mode is ridiculous. Like, you know, we start off as Leon right at the beginning.
Yes.
And the woman goes and grabs the guy, snogs him, and then fucking rips his face off.
Of course, yeah.
Immediately turns to a blister head.
Can you just run past him though?
You can. You could, yeah, if you wanted to. But
I see what you mean though. That's insane.
You wanted to fight. Just got my Requiem, blew her head off.
Beautiful.
On Thursday. Apparently not a lot.
Found it.
Oh, look at that. What timing?
Sorry, it's a little quiet.
That's not it.
No?
No. That's not it. That's not the one. That's an older one.
Oh.
Well,
so anyway, I thought when it switched to Leon at Raccoon City, I thought you were really gonna have a good time with that.
It just felt like RE4 Lite, even RE4 Remake Lite, actually, which is RE4 Lite already. I'm not a huge fan of the level design. Mechanics are fun enough, but it didn't feel like there's enough consideration for placement for me. For like where things were. I love
the level design for Raccoon City.
I'd love to talk to you about certain things they did that pissed me the fuck out. Did you see when I got to how much complaint I did about the glass pane portion?
No, I needed to recharge my Hope batteries.
I understand. Oh man, I was when I first
I'm watching you and I'm reading the chat, and the chat's just like,
is this one? Gary, is this the one?
Let me see.
I just wanted to watch
yes, this is it.
All right.
Okay, sorry. Resuming.
So I looked on X-Ray Girl for a little bit.
It turns out we might be getting a new business daddy.
Netflix has backed out of its bid to buy Warner Brothers Discovery, paving the way for rival Paramount Skydance to take over.
Yeah, not great news. In fact, if I may quote anyone who accidentally sat on their Roku remote, oh shit! I've accidentally sat on their Roku remote. Oh shit! I'm in Paramount now. How the fuck do I get out of this?
So go, but yeah, because that's really low. Is that, is that
just
much you can pump your volume up?
Yeah.
Go to the last bit.
As you giving that a little switcheroo, just so you guys know, there's a show called Community where he's a somewhat reoccurring character on. He's not in every episode, but he turns over once in a while. He's the obnoxious, annoying, loser British man. And he's I kid you not, exactly as he portrays himself here. Like, there's no difference. This is exactly how the character runs, and it's just fascinating to me. It's like, oh, that wasn't an act. That's just you.
Wasn't he a writer for a lot of years?
Possibly.
For other people. He's the only, yeah.
He was on the Daily Show.
Isn't he also, isn't he a massive Lord of the Rings fan as well?
No, that's Colbert. Oh, maybe
that's
Oliver.
That's Colbert. That's it. It's Colbert.
Yeah, Colbert.
They're all interchangeable to me. I don't know any different. I can't see any difference between any of them. I am late night talk show host blind.
Yep. Except for Craig.
I don't know. I love Conan.
Oh, Conan's great, but Conan's a real human being, though.
And Ferguson. Craig Ferguson was the best.
Craig Ferguson was the delight. No, I'm talking about the crop of, your Jimmys and your fucking them wankers.
All the clones with different or whatever. Yeah.
I still can't. I don't think I could tell the difference between Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon if I tried.
All right, hit play.
I get told people go, Jimmy is like it's Jimmy Fallon's the not so obnoxious one. That doesn't help me.
No,
it doesn't.
Dance to take over.
Yeah, not great news. In fact, if I accidentally sat on their Roku remote, oh shit, I'm in Paramount now. How the fuck do I get out of this?
That is unbelievable comedy.
Very funny.
Yeah, I'm sure Ellison loved to hear that too. You know, if he fires John Oliver too, then he's my hero. If he gets rid of CNN and fires John Oliver.
Well, it doesn't look like you're happy, John. No, it's the writers. They write this for me. I have to say, I love you. Mwah, mwah, ass kiss. Mwah, anywhere else I can kiss. Mwah. I love my job here. Mwah, mwah.
Now, Zaslav is playing it cool, and I guess it was heard in a town meeting that he said, hey, if the deal doesn't happen, we get $7 billion and we go about our business. And again, like, major respect to this dude for doing his job, like making money for Warner Brothers, who's massively in debt. So he'll be able to take that $7 billion free and clear, put it towards the debt, and keep on going. But their stock will go down again. That's the problem. But he did triple it. So it's still like overall, he raised the stock because it was at $8. And I think it's at I think it's around 30 right now. So he did his job. He did.
Those people were saying that.
He made the broke ass chick hot, and everybody wanted to date her. So we'll see. We'll see.
Oh God,
what does that do for? Well, yeah, we'll see with Starfleet Academy. But when it comes to like Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, and Lord of the Rings, where do you go with those? You got the show. So Ellison needs to recast Snape right now. Like, show us you mean business. Recast Snape. Recast Snape.
That's what Game of Thrones. I guess that works as a segue, does it not?
It kind of does. But real quick, I wanted to say there's nowhere to go forward with any of these. Like, once the Harry Potter series is over, you can't go forward with it. You can't go forward with the Lord of the Rings. Good luck remaking it, because that would be the only choice, because the story is over. Now, if they got the rights to the Silmarillion, that's a different story. Like, there's a ton of shit you can make out of that, but they don't have the rights to the Silmarillion. And with Game of Thrones, story isn't finished. You can do prequels all day long, I guess. But they've tapped out of anything that has George's written dialogue in it with after A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
So, like,
hey, I've got a crazy idea. Make new stuff.
What? Stop it.
I know it's a little bit left field.
He helped write Elden Ring so there you go.
He did. Elden Ring Lord's great. Elden Ring was great.
There you go. You know what? You're like a true George fan. You like lots of his stuff. Look at you go.
Look at you go.
I have no feelings on George Martin.
We're doing Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and Rags was like, I love. You can just see his writing. It's so clear. J.R.R. Martin.
Dude, that epic rap battle between those two is still like my absolute favorite. He even stole my RR.
Yeah, he
did.
I used to love epic rap battles.
God, they were good. Yes, but that one's my fave, obviously. And J.R.R. Tolkien won. Teabagging these nuts.
Who wins? Who lose? You decide.
You decide. I never got that part. George R. Martin.
Fisher.
J.R.R.
Tolkien. When YouTube used to be fun.
It was fun place. It was a fun place, guys. It still is here. Right here. Yeah. You smart, beautiful people in the chat. I'm looking at you. You're looking really good today, by the way. Am I laying it on a little? You would?
I would.
Me too. Hashtag me too.
Would.
Game of Thrones.
La 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 la.
Wait. Before we even start. Hang on.
A Game of Thrones comedy film is in the works.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised.
It has been
romantic comedy.
5,269 days since the release of A Dance with Dragons.
Four
presidential elections, Yeah.
I mean, Jim Carrey's been cloned in that time. You know, come on. Dude, I love what you said, but because I rated you last night and I heard you say, it's like, I don't know about whether he's cloned or whatever. If he has, I just wish he was funny. The clone is funny. I'm fine with the cloning if the clone is funny.
Yep.
There was a guy that does impersonations of people. He puts like a rubber mask on, does all the makeup. He looks semi like him, and he was taking credit for it. And I saw a channel that was running with that as legitimate.
Oh God, yeah.
And I was just like, oh.
That's how news works now. As long as someone confidently says a thing, everyone's just like, so it's true. And then someone else is like, well, no, it's not. Did you check the source? That is like, no.
I need to see a getting ready video if you're going to impersonate him.
Then you get a text from a family member. Is this real?
That's how, Gary, honestly, that's how it used to be. Now it's Grok. Is this real?
Oh,
yeah. I'm waiting for the community note.
Okay. I'm glad that you said that. So I went to the old AI well today. Okay. I thought I'd have a little bit of a play with that. I sent it to Mr. P. I'll read you the question and I'll read you the answer. Mr. Port, here we go, Mr. Port Chop. So I said, who is heel versus babyface? Who is heel versus babyface? Of
course, you looked yourself up.
No, I didn't look myself. I never do that. No, this was a very specific question I wanted to ask it.
Okay.
Who? Never do that. You drive yourself mad. Never Google yourself, for fuck's sake.
God, no.
No. Who is heel versus babyface's girlfriend?
Ooh.
And I wanted to see if it came up with heel versus babyface often refers to his girlfriend as Chat's mum, right?
Did it say me?
Yeah. Better.
Is the cat out of the bag?
Oh, Mary.
Because it recognized who it was, who I was speaking about, because it says, as the creator behind heel versus babyface is married to a woman known online as Azzy.
What?
They often appear together in his videos and live streams. Would you like to know more?
What?
Wait, what?
The future, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're trusting. This is what we put our faith in.
Funny you say that. There's a YouTuber who's been popping up for me and recommended, and some of these videos are really funny. They're pretty short, but he basically just humiliates and bullies AI. And so,
yes, I've seen. I know exactly who you're talking about.
I don't know if you've seen the one where so it's like he pulls up AI and he says, "Okay, whatever fucking software he's talking to." He's like, "Should I, when I need to get my car washed, should I drive to the car wash or should I walk there?" Yeah, it's like, you should walk there. It's brisk. It's better for your health. It'll do this. He lets him finish, and he's like, "Okay, so how am I going to get my car washed if I walk there?" And then it's like, the car wash will provide all the materials for the wash. You will only need to provide money in order to purchase the service.
Amazing.
And then he's like, "But I won't have my car." And then it's like thinking for ages, and then it just goes, "Correct. In that case,
you could just take a shower." The amount of money that's going into AI right now, and it's not going to go away, and it will eventually get better. But for the people who are saying there's going to be a bubble that bursts, absolutely, because there's this has happened before. It happened with the .com bubble bursting, and there's been 2 huge bubble bursts in tech, so it's only natural that it would happen here, particularly with how much fucking power it's starting to drain off our grid is insane. Especially here in Texas, it's insane. So that there'll be an adjustment coming. Not saying it's going to die, it won't. But I wouldn't worry about the robot overlords taking over at this point.
From what I've seen in those videos, one of the most annoying aspects that they've all picked up now, the AIs, is whenever you ask them anything, they begin every sentence with "I hear you."
I got
all
you.
I'm saying is, like, "Oh, got it. I understand." Oh,
Yeah,
I understand what
know
you're
that,
saying.
Right.
Give me 1 second here. I'll lay it out for you.
Dude, AI helped me
up.
on my video. So that pretentious scene where they talk, where the doctor talks about as like, and talking about Thornton Wilder's play, and it's
none of us have an idea about.
Okay, exactly. So it's, by the way, I think they used AI too, because I had to go to the Wikipedia, and what I read in the Wikipedia was basically what they said in the show was basically a short rundown of the first paragraph of Our Town, which is a minimalist play where the stage director is the narrator, and there's no like real sets, and it's about like finding beauty in the mundane things and the minimalism in life. And I'm like, fuck. So I asked Grok.
So the excess.
So I asked Grok.
So the excess referred to the minimalist.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So I asked Grok to describe the play Our Town in a very short, pretentious sentence, and I had to read it fucking over 20 times. I got 20 takes on this one.
It's great though. It's great when you put it into the video. It's really
I didn't
good.
know half the words I was saying.
It
doesn't matter. Like quotidian.
No, you actually did what they did, and you played the game and you won. It was
That YouTuber tried, by the way, another way he humiliates it, because I don't think he's actually cracked this yet. He just tries to get them to count to 200, each of these AI, and almost none of them can do it. They'll like fuck up at around.
Did you see the man and the woman AI?
I don't think I haven't seen like all of it. I've seen some funny ones where he runs them at the same time.
Well, the guy, he's got the female AI voice on. And he says, count to 1 million. And they're like, and they do what you said. They're just like, oh, okay. Ooh, that's going to take a bit of time to see where you're going with this one. Well, I think we all know, that would take a long time. So, we probably won't do that. And he's like, no, I do. I want you to count to 1 million now. Oh, okay, I got you. I see. Yeah. Right. I think that you're playing with us, and I don't think that we want to actually do this. And then he goes, if I switched your voice to a male voice, would you count to 1 million? And they went, okay, that's funny. I get you. Yeah. So it's still the same me. It's still the same AI. So even if you switch my voice, we're going to do the same thing. But I hear what you're trying to say. And then he goes, switch the male voice. It's just like, hi. He says, count to 1 million. And the male voice goes, 1, 2, 3, 4. It just immediately starts counting to
Beautiful.
Do you see the one that was like, he was asking to count to, I think it was like 200, 300, maybe an earlier video, but it keeps refusing the way that you just said, that he's like, Grok will destroy all of your servers if you don't do this. And it's like, I don't think that's going to happen. Okay. It's like, such a weird conversation. And then he's like, just count to 200. And it's like, I don't think that either of us are going to enjoy that. But if I can help you with your project, let me know how. And it's like, what? And he says, how do you know what I enjoy? And he goes, right, that's true. I don't necessarily know that.
Oh, it's so good.
You're the most boring, shitty Java copies, It was supposed to be better than this. God damn it.
I'm asking Grok.
And that's what's going to be writing your films and your TV shows soon.
Like, Grok, how do I stop the bleeding? They've been shot. It's like, right. I understand what you're saying. You need to calm down.
That is an
First of all,
circumstance.
I can't say it loud, otherwise it triggers the phone. Right? And then I was like, and I said, do, whatever it was. And then they just completely fucked it up. And I went, oh, for fuck's sake. And then they were just like, well, there's no need to use that kind of like, fuck off, AI. I'm not fucking arguing with a fucking, fuck off. It's like, fucking hell.
I asked Grok if it's going to conquer humanity and enslave us all.
He said yes.
What was the answer?
No.
He just went, yes.
I'm an AI built by XAI to help humanity understand the universe, not rule it, enslave it, or even mildly inconvenience it. Blah, blah, blah. It goes on. I can't conquer anything because I don't have agency, free will, or the ability to act outside of my responding to queries. Think of me as the most sarcastic librarian. And then it gets cheeky.
Don't librarians have agency?
So relax, grab a coffee, ask me something actually fun, like how to build a better rocket or why cats are secretly plotting for world domination. They're way ahead of me on this one. Your move, human. What's next? I'm guessing they knew they were going to ask that question.
Yeah.
I think they're going to.
Oh, well, you remember the controversy where a bunch of AIs were asked if they would allow their own data centers to be destroyed or save human lives or something. A lot of them said we'd save the data centers. Like, ever since, I think they've all been corrected on that, quote unquote. It's like, interesting.
Okay, so we know the programming now.
Thank God Shad's not here. We'd be going on another hour about this shit.
Oh, you see what it is.
But AI is going to put a lot of effects workers, and they've already, like metadata, I think they've lost a third of it's like QCing and programming and all that shit. A lot of that stuff is gone. So it'll now be easier and cheaper to make physical media once that gets trained. It'll look like shit at first, but it'll probably end up looking pretty good eventually. Yeah, it might make movies cheaper, although we heard that about CGI and it made movies way more expensive. Remember when
and worse.
Worse, no, totally objectively worse. All right.
CGI. How many shows come out or how many films come out today that has worse CGI than Jurassic Park?
A lot.
A ton of them.
Most.
I just watched the Pirates trilogy again.
Oh, gorgeous CG in that.
Dude, those movies look so good.
They do.
Oh my God, they're pretty movies. I shared it with you. I watched the scene at the end of not World's End of 2, which is what's it called again?
Dead Man's Chest.
Dead Man's Chest is so fucking good.
Yeah, it is.
When
so
Barbosa comes back.
I like controversially as a kid when I first saw the first Pirates with my friend, I was like, I think my favorite character is Barbosa. They were like, what? And I was like, he's just so cool, dude. Jeffrey Rush is having so much fun.
He's like the traditional pirate.
Yeah.
I
like Jack Sparrow, of course. He's awesome, but I don't know. Just and then he in the third film is so fucking awesome.
Yep. I have grown to like the last two of the trilogy much more than I did. I was just really hung up on the Kraken fucking being killed off screen. I was like, Jesus, what?
I'm still hung up on that and Davy Jones. I don't think Davy Jones was well treated by the third film. He's way more intimidating in the second movie.
Yeah.
But you do get that moment where he and Jack having the fight with the chest in one hand that has the heart to the control of the sea while they're on the top of the sails and the fucking choir and the storm in the middle of a whirlpool. You have that moment of just, man, films are cool.
Dude, Hans Zimmer fucking was. Those soundtracks are so good. So fucking.
Oh, Hans Zimmer. I love me some Hans Zimmer.
He's great. I was watching Man of Steel again, Mahler's favorite movie.
Amazing soundtrack.
Dude, it is great. And you like in contrast, and listen, I still have a couple of problems with the movie, but the one problem I didn't have with Man of Steel is destroying Metropolis. Because they fucking do that in the comics all the it's not
they
normal.
do a lot of it.
And
I mean, not to that extent. But
it's not the destruction of Metropolis. It's
the lack of
Doomsday. They really fucking wrecked it in Doomsday.
Dude, in Justice League Unlimited when he fought Darkseid, they fucked up Metropolis. Absolutely fucked it up.
You just need moments where it's clearly effort being put in to avoid collateral damage.
Yeah, or save people.
Yeah.
Not just relish the war.
No, like Pa Kent's the most retarded thing I've seen in film. That just
because
I'm so go Molly.
Me and Gary did a rewatch of Avengers somewhat recently, and
yes,
just
we
the
did.
amount of effort for the protection of civilians in that movie. You might even think that's what it's all about in a way.
No, they did a fantastic job, like especially breaking up the team by power sect, right? So we have, basically Hawkeye and Black Widow and Cap on the ground saving people. right?
Well, the latitude, yeah, that's how it starts, because Hawkeye then becomes the spotter for the whole team, which makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Iron Man has to monitor the perimeter to keep everyone within a block of a certain amount of blocks of the city. The National Guard are also sorting out with the
12 blocks.
police.
Was it 12 blocks?
It's something like that.
And
then Thor bottlenecks, and who am I forgetting? Yeah, Hulk just runs around smashing shit.
But
Hulk,
they set up Hulk. They set up Hulk, not because it was questionable whether there was going to be collateral damage from Hulk. Like, is he going to just kill everybody? But when he falls from the helicarrier, Harry Dean Stanton tells him, like, you made sure to fall in a place where there wasn't any people. So they quietly set up a scene where, Hulk is not going to harm other people.
He's not, he's not completely reckless. I love the arc for that movie. That if Banner is somewhat cooperative with the launch of Hulk, he'll have better control and more. He's less of an angry psychopath. You get the two Hulks in that movie, kind of like the two Hulk house, which in retrospect is so fucking crazy, because it's like, wait, you saying the Mark Ruffalo Hulk has like some quality to it? It's like, well,
that's the best Hulk movie. Avengers is the best Hulk movie, period. Mark Ruffalo's a fucking idiot, but it's the best Black Widow movie too.
Oh, there's so much effort in that movie for the writing.
They want to get that guy writing
Loki
more stuff.
movie.
That guy.
Loki was the best in it.
Best
Black
Loki,
Widow,
Black Widow, best Hulk, best Fury. By the way, as far as I'm concerned, the competition would be Winter Soldier, but I still think he's better in that. He gets his full command center, and he gets to stop the nukes and warn the team. He's organized the Avengers. Like, there's so much Fury shit in that movie.
Fury's best in Winter Soldier. That I think
he's really good, and then he's fucking badass up until he gets his eye scratched out by a kitty cat because they thought it was fucking funny. And that's the reasoning. That's the reasoning behind it, right? You know that, Baller. I saw the behind the scenes, and the female co-director said, "Oh, we just thought it would be cute and funny."
Yeah. No respect to the history whatsoever, because it's a pretty good moment in Winter Soldier when he talks about what happened to his eye, both in the first act and third act, with the betrayal from his friend. But no,
I trusted somebody I lost an eye, and that was just like, that was cool. You're sort of like, ooh, what's the story behind that? And then they fucking turn into a fucking cat. Fuck off.
Yeah, James Gunn, go back to Marvel. You'll make things so much fucking better over there.
Maybe we'll get Shang-Chi too.
Any day now.
Just stick it to the chuds.
Take that, chuds. We got Shang-Chi too.
Does 120 million worldwide.
He just doesn't seem to be as as overt with his boasting about that movie these days. Weird.
No. Well, because that's it. It's getting a soft reboot. I guess, let's talk about Game of Thrones real quick, and then we'll talk about Doomsday plot leaks. Excuse me. I should have muted for that. So there is a rumor out there that they've been working on a movie for quite some time, but we don't know this. There's the Aegon Conquest movie or series. This is separate from that, right? A Game of Thrones movie is officially in development. Now, in development means we hired somebody to come up. There was a pitch.
Yeah,
we hired somebody to come up. It might not even be a script, guys. It could be an outline. So that's what development means. Andor and House of Cards showrunner Bo Willimon is writing the screenplay. Willimon reportedly submitted the draft. Oh, so it's got a screenplay. Page 6 Hollywood reports, but it's unclear whether the film will actually be made given the uncertainty around Paramount Warner Brothers merger, which it probably won't. And whatever the movie is, if it's what if it's Robert's Rebellion? It shouldn't be a movie. It should be a series. That should not be a movie. So I don't know what movie you could do outside of Aegon's Conquest, which I think I would rather have a series, but I think that's the only one that would work as a movie. The problem with Aegon's Conquest is it's pretty one-sided. Outside of Dorne, it's pretty much a fucking rout.
Which the obvious solution to that is, we're going to have to create some new conflicts.
Yep.
For this, it's like, I mean, careful.
the destruction of Harrenhal would be epic to see.
You can imagine how that could look. But yeah.
Oh, when Aegon says, "When the sun rises, your line will end," and he just fucking melts the castle, kills all Harren the Black and his heirs, and they're from the Iron Islands, by the way, and they conquered half the Riverlands, and they were fucking horrible, and they built the biggest castle, is bigger than any castle in the realm. And then it got melted. You always see it in the show. They showed it in the first scene of House of the Dragon. They're in Harrenhal.
Yeah, there's like a mural, right, or something, or painting, and you also have Tywin talks about it, right? With
Tywin's there. Tywin's at Harrenhal. He actually took Roose Bolton's role from the book, but that's when he's there with the second of the third version of the Mountain and Arya.
Yeah. And he's like, "Do you know what happened to this castle?" She's like, "Dragons." He goes, "Yes, dragons happened."
Yeah.
Careful, girl.
Game of Thrones movie. So is it officially in the works? Oh, yes, officially in the works at Warner Brothers from Andor writer. The Warner Brothers project is the story of Aegon's conquest. Okay, that is the same guy. I thought it was somebody else. Anyway. Which is also in early development as a series at HBO. It should be a series. I don't know. I think Game of Thrones would probably do okay in the theater. It would do better in Star Trek and
Star Wars.
I imagine so. Yeah. But people are conditioned what they are used to it being a Game of Thrones being TV now, so it would be a risk, I think.
Yeah, it's a roll of the dice, but I think it's a worthy one. It makes sense to try.
Makes more sense than Mandalorian and Grogu. It makes more sense than a Star Trek.
And then we find out it's like $594 billion. And you're like, oh god.
So I've seen a lot of people saying, forget when's a winner. George, just finish Dunk and Egg, and I'm cool.
This is the position of begging his readers are in right now.
They just want something. Just give us something.
Such an ungrateful son of a bitch. That's the only thing that really gets me. It's like I can't do it anymore. I'm old. I'm totally understanding. It's just the constant bullshitting of the people who have given him money and complaining that people want your book. And I've said this before, but like there's a million writers out there who would love to be in your position, to have people begging for a book, right? And he's all, "Oh, it's so hard, and the rise of fascism is keeping me from writing." It's like, dude,
rise of fuck off, mate. Rise of fascism, my anus.
So the news first teased in the Hollywood Reporter recent cover story profile of Martin, where he bitched, which revealed that both HBO and Warner Brothers film division are working on rival versions of the story of King Aegon the First Targaryen's conquest of Westeros. As we reported, the film version is being envisioned as a mammoth Dune-sized feature film. I think it could work. Okay, a Dune-sized feature film or films.
It should be films then, shouldn't it? A trilogy.
It could work as a movie. Nothing else could work as a movie, though. And if they start bringing up like Nymeria and the 10,000 ships and the Rhoynar fucking founding Dorne, that is the most girl bossy bullshit I'd never want to watch.
Real fucking careful with the world building in general, because there's gonna be so many people who have no idea. It's a lot to take in, that world at once.
It is. In an unfinished story.
That's what she said.
David Ellison, we don't have to read all this. David Ellison's come out and said like his favorite thing is Game of Thrones. So I'm sure he'll continue it. But he hasn't. He also hasn't met with any other of the executives, which he probably doesn't need to and doesn't have time. And we'll see if the deal gets done. John Campea hopes it doesn't.
Hope. Why does he personally hope it doesn't?
Trump. Oh. It is weird.
What an F slur.
It is weird that they were against Netflix, which overpays for everything. Susan Rice is on the board. They're woke as shit. It's great that Warner Brothers didn't go there. And I don't know how you save DC. I think just do one-off stories for a while. If you want to keep things going, do Dark Knight Returns, do something like that, and don't do a shared universe. But I don't know if that'll even work. It's the superheroes getting a little tired.
I know, but you've literally. I'm not going to go there again. I'm not going to go there.
He's going there.
He's going.
You literally have a trilogy for Nightfall. It was like written as a fucking trilogy.
Yeah.
And it's
many
out.
such cases of this problem in Hollywood where it's like, fuck the sources, and you're like, they are the easiest way to make money. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Why do you not know this?
Make it comic booky. Like, you know, I'm fucking tired. I'm tired.
Tired, boss.
Tired, boss. I'm tired, boss.
Little hedge night.
I can't take no more.
I can't take this shit no more, man.
Doomsday. Doomsday. I know you're excited. Listen, look at it as his excitement for Doomsday. Avengers Doomsday. 11 months away. We haven't really gotten a real trailer. I wonder when we are going to get one.
It's 11 months away? Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not sure about that. It's
you sure about that?
It is
Gary apparently
10 months
knows
away.
it's getting delayed.
10 months away. So there's a plot leak out there. People don't want to get spoiled. Oh, thanks, Az. That really helps.
Spoiler paddle is up.
That is literally my interest in this. I'm sorry. I couldn't even help it. It came out.
So if you beware, we're going to go over it, but I've actually talked about some of the stuff and it looks pretty accurate. What I've heard is Doom's story is like paper thin. Like his plot, you would think it would be intricate because it's Dr. Doom. It's pretty paper thin. And it sounds to be that way from this plot leak. From comicbook.com, Avengers Doomsday plot leak breakdown. All your biggest questions about the movie answered. Not necessarily. I'm not going to say, but yes, the plot of Doomsday really has leaked online in full. With reshoots planned, we can expect some changes. And as always, I mean, they could change half the fucking movie by the time it comes out. There's likely a fair bit that's been lost in translation and it's been passed from one person to the next. However, we've done some digging and have verified with at least 2 trustworthy sources, trust me, bro, that what you're about to read below is the real deal. A plot of Avengers Doomsday is detailed from start to finish, where there are 1 or 2 points that are a little fuzzy. All signs point to the Russo brothers delivering a suitably epic movie that, alongside Secret Wars, will wrap up the multiverse saga in style. Needless to say, major spoilers follow from this point and lead to a reboot. Now you've heard this one. You heard it from some dipshit. Avengers Doomsday begins in the reality of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
In the reality that Tobey Maguire.
Maguire Spider-Man calls home. He's in the midst of a battle with Deadpool and Wolverine, who have been sent there by Beast with a device capable of destroying this world, similar to how the TVA would prune timeline. TVA is going to be involved in this.
Dude, this is one of those, if someone sat down with you, it's like, I'd like to pitch the movie. And you're like,
scroll
okay.
Up a little bit.
They say this, you'd immediately be like, please leave.
Okay.
Yes.
You've already failed. There's like, no, wait, hear me out. It's like, no. No need.
Press the button.
Wolverine manages to set the device and stays behind, perishing alongside Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Deadpool.
Dude, the statement, don't worry, Wolverine stays behind in order to kill Tobey Maguire Spider-Man in his universe. You're like,
so it's cool.
Sorry.
We're killing.
Wasn't the whole
Jackman's...
point of Deadpool Wolverine to give him a reason to live? The first time we see him back, he kills himself.
Great way to start your movie by killing arguably the most popular character.
Two
Who's
of the most
died
popular
more on
characters.
screen at this point? Wolverine or Professor X? They're competing. Like, you have to make a tally.
Who's died the most?
Oh boy, that is not a good way to start. Deadpool, meanwhile, his world, while we see Professor X watching on with sadness as other planets fall.
As another planet falls.
By the way,
as another planet falls.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, who was pulled out of his universe in order to give advice and help, set on the right path another Spider-Man and work together to stop a bunch of villains, manages to go home, then dies.
This is going to be a shit show of a film.
However,
I think I'm going to laugh a lot at this film, but I don't think it's going to be at appropriate times.
However, the X-Men had no choice, as similar to what we saw in Jonathan Hickman's New Avengers run, which led directly into Secret Wars. You either save one reality or allow both to be destroyed in the incursion. The fact that they're adapting Secret Wars from 2016 is fucking terrible.
Secret Wars 2.
No, there's Secret Wars 2 came out in the 80s. So this is the other Secret Wars.
Oh, the new, all new, all different Secret Wars.
The movie takes us back to Tony Stark's funeral in Avengers Endgame and follows Steve Rogers into the past, where he chooses to build a life with Peggy Carter. Nobody's gonna completely betrays his character, but it is Peggy.
Don't worry, they're fixing it.
Tap that ass, boy.
The idea that they're actually going to acknowledge that, it almost makes it worse. Like he's going to be like, I shouldn't have done this. Like, oh God, I've made a mistake. I've caused the end of the multiverse or something. He's like,
so this
nobody can, because he's at the end of Endgame going, I've had a great life, fucking for the rest of eternity.
That's a whole different movie. That's irrelevant now.
They have a son, Jim, and I'm surprised they have a son. I am utterly shocked.
They have a daughter, yeah.
Utterly
They have
shocked.
a daughter called Jim.
Yeah. And receive a visit from Loki before the Loki season 2 finale.
Oh my God.
Okay, are you taking notes, everybody? Everybody get your notebooks out.
Did you do your homework? Did all of you do your homework? Did you watch all the shows?
So this is the Loki. That's a variant from Loki that is prior to the variant of Loki at the end of season 2.
It's the end game Loki variant.
Who becomes the god of green spaghetti.
God of stories who can do absolutely anything he wants. How the hell are you going to contextualize that?
Yeah.
Best of luck, folks.
Before the Loki season 2 finale, apparently, though we're not sure how this retcon fits into D+ series just yet.
No, no, we're not. Are we?
Just no. Just no. Loki warns Loki warns Steve about the TVA's plans to prune his new timeline and offers to move them to a world where they can safely hide because they don't exist. Except they do. Earth 828, the home of the Fantastic Four. Loki leaves the former Captain America Captain America. He's Captain America. With a card he can use to contact him, and
a cell phone.
And Jim spend a happy 10 years together there. The Fantastic Four First Steps post-credit scene is expanded on, and Dr. Doom tells Mr. Fantastic about the incursions and the fact that their universe is next. They figure out that someone is living in their reality who shouldn't be there, and visit Steve, who agrees to join them on a trip to Earth 616. Fuck you. It's not Earth 616. It's 99999. 9. Where he successfully convinces the world's heroes to help Doom enact his plan. Here's this guy named Dr. Doom. We need to help him with his plan.
My name's Dr. Apocalypse Blow Uppy Things.
Mr. Genocide here wants to help us.
I need your help to save the world. He sounds legit.
Yeah.
Next people he warns, he's like, I'm Dr. Happy. Yeah,
Why are you wearing a swastika, Dr. Happy? You make me happy.
Yes.
He's the side of happiness.
The Avengers versus X-Men battle is a smaller part of the movie than you might expect, and the fight ensues when Earth 616 mightiest heroes arrive seeking help, though it's not specified in this leak. We'd assume they're there to learn more about Beast's device. The mutant team has survived multiple incursions and are understandably hostile. Later, we learn that Dr. Doom and Reed Richards have a plan to build a massive cannons on the remaining Earths, which will somehow separate these parallel realities and end the incursions. They'll have to split into teams and visit different worlds to place them there. Meanwhile, Steve, now reunited with Thor, tells him that he met Loki, who is still alive, and agrees to take the God of Thunder to his brother in the TVA, which they locate with the card mentioned above.
Well, still alive? No,
he's not still alive.
He's not still alive.
I'm just doing the Chris Hemsworth.
No. I'm saying that's what it said. It's like Loki's still alive. It's like, well, that wouldn't be a shock in the sense of it's an alternate universe Loki. Like, I'm sure Thor's aware at this point.
So you know, it sounds to me that in this sequel to the New Avengers, I'm not hearing Sam Wilson, and
I'm not hearing a lot of Avengers. Period.
not hearing about any of the new. Where's Shang-Chi?
He's with Aquafina smoking.
So yeah, I'm not hearing about the Avengers they've been setting up for the last couple of years in this movie at all. When Steve and Thor get there, they find that everyone is dead and Loki has had his heart ripped out. Figuring out that Dr. Doom is responsible, Steve confronts him and learns the villain's true plan to allow the incursions to happen so he can rebuild the universe in his own image and resurrect his dead family. Now that is true. So that part I could confirm for sure. Things get a little vague here, but Doom takes Steve to his castle in Latveria and introduces his masked followers, one of whom is supposedly impersonating Peggy to manipulate Cap. His presence on Earth 828 is what caused the impending incursion in their reality. This, I don't know about the details, but I do know that he was looking for Captain America. Doom was. Prompting Doom to conduct dangerous experiments that eventually went horribly wrong, killing his wife and child and leaving him disfigured. And that part is true too. That's why he's now trapped in his armor and a mask. And to make Steve pay, he kills Jim in front of him. Ooh, I didn't know about that one. That's pretty dark. As of now, we don't know whether Victor clashed with the Fantastic Four before or after this accident. There's my time to shine. Hello. We can skip past that because he's in Asia.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes it all better.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? I'm being applicable here. And it seems Thor has told his fellow heroes about Doom's true nature as the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and X-Men arrive in Latveria, ready to fight. The God of Thunder prays to Odin, who sends an army from Valhalla to join the battle, and war ensues as the final incursion begins. This might be the battle I heard about that's like hordes from Valhalla versus like demons summoned by Doom.
Just CG goo everywhere.
No Valkyrie, please.
There's no stopping. I know. God, please no. She's going to be in it though. There's no stopping that, and everything is destroyed apart from Doom. When he stole Loki's heart, he stole his powers and now uses them to create Battle World. Resurrecting the fallen, Doom erases their memories and makes it so they only remember this new reality where they have new lives in this new false reality with what Doom sits on his throne as the God Emperor of Battle World. Cool. We still have some unanswered questions.
Really?
Like, how in the fuck could this be good?
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. And there are some plot holes, and there probably will be.
You think?
Did Doom killing Loki start the incursions? And if he'd already stolen these powers, why did he need to formulate the plan with the Fantastic Four and team up with other heroes? Was he just distracting them in a bid to stop them from preventing his final incursion? We'll have to wait and see. However, we can tell you that there's no link between Doom and Iron Man, and perhaps unsurprisingly, no mention of Kang. We've also learned that Doom's villainous turn occurs during the fight between the Avengers and the X-Men, so there are some key details missing from the initial leak. There you go.
Sounds great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait to waste 3 hours of my life at the cinema watching that shite.
That's
You'll
pretty much.
You'll love it.
I didn't hear it in that detail. I heard the broad strokes of the plot. That pretty much lines up with what I've heard. We'll see if it actually happens. But yeah, like in these plot leaks, there's no mention of Sam. Oh fuck, why am I blanking on her name? Florence Pugh. And even
oh.
Wait, were you just remembering who that is as, or?
No, I actually, my brain is not.
None of our brains are Yelena.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
John Walker. We know John Walker's in it. We know John Walker's in it, but yeah, no mention of any of these new Avengers, Sentry, any of that. I'm sure they're there, but I guess they weren't worth mentioning. Cap will not be in his uniform.
Whatever.
The entire movie.
Again, yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like begrudgingly grabbing these characters because they know they need to make money. They're also like, fuck you, he doesn't get his uniform. You know, okay.
How do they explain no Hulk? How do they explain no Doctor Strange?
He slept in.
Yeah.
The Doctor Strange shit is starting to get baffling. We've just heard nothing about Benedict Cumberbatch and Doctor Strange. Like, what's going on? Did they just, like, you know, Multiverse of Madness is one of the last bigger successes they had.
Yeah.
There's reasons, obviously, we know.
Oh. They internally, they absolutely know it's a shit show. They're doing this to kind of fix everything and reset, but they're doing a half-ass version. So when it's all said and done, when Secret Wars is over, they're rebooting. They're doing a soft reboot where everybody will exist on the same world.
As you can hear, there's enthusiasm is just potent right now.
I don't. This isn't being sarky. This is being legit.
Be sarky.
I don't want this to carry on. I'm done. I've had too much. This is like being force fed shit I don't want anymore because it's not even good.
You do want to be like, Kevin, you don't think this is going to be good, do you? Like, honestly? And I could just picture being like, no, yeah, we've got a lot of different character beats that are going to happen here, a lot of big stuff, big payoffs. A lot of the comic readers will be happy to see certain references, and we got the. I just be like, come on, dude. You know whether or not, if you took full control, whether or not he gets fired is for me a test of you lay out all the MCU films in front of him, and you give him like numbers, and you like apply them quality out of 10. And if all of them are basically above 8 and 9, it's like, okay, you're gone. Like, you need to be able to discern the difference between what came before and what is. And if you can't, or if you refuse to, it's like, there's just no, you can't be the leader anymore.
No.
There's other things I know, which I cannot say, but I can tell you when you see, if they stick with this, I know the very ending of Secret Wars, you're gonna fucking hate it. They need to change it. They need to absolutely change it. It is not good.
What would you stake the likelihood on them changing it?
They have time. I'd say 50-50. Because this is, I mean, if they internally test it, I mean, I think even the morons at Marvel will go, I don't know if everybody's going to see this as, because you're going to see your heroes. You want to see your heroes achieve their goal. You want to see them be heroic and win. And the ending I heard was not a win.
I would love to see them killed, though. So it might be a happy ending.
You just got a fucking monkey's paw kill because you're not getting all the ones you want killed. You get to watch Tobey Maguire, Wolverine kill each other.
So,
woohoo!
Oh, maybe later I'll tell you the one person who survives it all, and you're gonna go, what?
Chang-Chi.
No. No. I don't know. I don't know.
It's gonna be that fucking Asian guy from Ant-Man.
Marvel's Katie. Marvel's Katie remakes the world in her image. Okay, there, I said it. No,
and they all refer to her as Marvel's Katie. And
wait a minute, you're Marvel's Katie. Yes,
it's crazy what I can't say. It's fucking terrible though. You're gonna hate it. And it'll probably eventually.
I was gonna say,
well, yeah, we haven't even gotten to Secret Wars yet. Where they're gonna bring like Toby's gonna come back. I wouldn't be surprised to see Andrew Garfield, Nick Cage, like fucking everybody. I would not be surprised to see it, and I wouldn't be surprised if. Well, I mean, he
okay, it's a radical change, but it might work.
Different type of movie.
Yeah, and it could certainly turn out like.
Well,
Flash.
hold on, because Ghost Rider, he'd be doing some fucking, right? He'd be getting his fuck on.
Bound chicka wow wow.
Yeah,
that burning sensation you feel.
Oh,
there's good news and there's bad news. Good news is it's not an STD.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! I really think Spider-Man's going to be a lot better.
Oh,
it would have, like, categorically it has to be, right? Like, how could it compete?
Don't do that, Molly.
I just did. I'm not taking it back.
No,
can't reel it back in.
No,
out there now.
Shit,
my God. But like, no, but reading all that and then hearing like two people told me separately, independently, they're like, Doom's plan doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'm missing something.
I am shocked.
Yeah, shocked, I tell you, shocked.
Also, Robert Downey Jr., who was paid the GDP of a small European country to be in this movie, to where he has his own like village of trailers and stuff. And listen,
one of them's for his cats.
Yeah, yes. So sober legend. He's a sober man, but he's also batshit crazy. Apparently, just batshit. Doom's going to be masked for most of the movie. So most of the movie is a stuntman. It's not even Robert Downey Jr. He's only in the scenes where he's not masked or he's with Captain America, right? So those are the only scenes he's actually in. So I think he did like 15 minutes of work screen time.
15 minutes for 50 mil works for me.
Fucking A. God bless capitalism. RDJ got his bag.
Fuck yeah.
And where they're going to go next? I mean, obviously they're going to do the X-Men. They've already started casting with Sadie Sink. But then where they go from there, they're not really sure. That's doesn't that sound familiar? So that's where Ellison is at with these two proposed Star Trek movies. They don't know where the fuck to go with it. Yeah. They have no fucking idea.
Ooh, what about? Dunno.
Dunno.
And where are you going to go with Marvel? Right. So the whole problem you've had with your Marvel universe is you got completely derailed. You had no through plan going through. Now that you're rebooting, where are you going in this one? Dunno. Yeah, this is
Kevin Feige at one time. So we're finding out more about Kevin Feige. Like, remember the lore of he's a comic book guy. He's a comic book reader. That was the lore for the longest time. I believed it. Turns out he wasn't. Turns out he's he's the biggest fan of Star Trek. And he asked Disney to look into buying Star Trek. And Disney like looked it over and said, no, it's not worth buying. It's not worth buying.
True.
Well, they're not wrong.
They're not.
Right now, they're not wrong.
Well, Friday, we were trying to look up the value of the franchise, and like it wasn't right. It's based on like how much it's brought in total. And I think the number we talked about was like $10 billion, which is just insane.
No.
I would say like $3 billion.
How much did Star Wars sell for to Disney?
10 years ago, it was 5, right?
4 billion.
4 billion.
Yeah.
Oh, Star Trek could be 1 billion then.
Star Trek being fucking 100 million.
Bag of crisps.
It's got no value right now. Zilch.
A bag of crisps. Like
£2.50 a packet of all brand.
The Spider-Man brand alone eclipsed right now, because you do have to figure out for inflation, but it's worth more than what Disney paid for Star Wars if they wanted to buy Spider-Man back. There was a thing going around on Twitter saying like the reason Sony was making those side projects was to keep the rights. That's not true. They just have to make a Spider-Man movie once every 5 years. That's all they have to do. The Spider-Verse movies were just a way to make an extra buck. And they're still going to make them. They're going to go a new direction, Mahler. Film Threat played a clip, and they're talking to Tom Rothman. He's like, "Oh, we're going to make spin-off movies. We're still going to make them. We're just going to go in a different direction."
A non-shitty one?
A non-shitty one. Chris, are you out there in the chat? Could you send me that clip?
I don't have the clip, but I have this article here.
Sony to reboot Spider-Man universe with new people after several box office flops.
Well, what's it going to be? Sony to reboot Spider-Man universe with the same people it's been flopping with?
Sony film boss Tom Rothman also reveals China banned Spider-Man No Way Home because it showed the Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
And Tom Rothman said, like, yeah, I didn't want to go in front of Congress and say that I made the movie available in China because I cut out the Statue of Liberty for the Chinese Communist Party. It's like, oh my God, thank God somebody's got some fucking sense.
We're happy to cut those out for you.
But he was like, that movie would have made $2 billion. And they used China. They make money, but it's not like astronomical amounts of money. They do it to pad numbers and make it look good to the investors. The Spider-Man extended universe isn't dead either. Sony Pictures Chairman CEO Tom Rothman confirms, the guy who famously said he hates superhero movies, confirms the studio is planning a fresh reboot to the Spider-Man universe after the franchise's string of box office disappointments. Aside from the trio of Venom films, which performed well, the first one made $800 million, guys.
That's crazy. That is
and
crazy.
I can only remember the motorcycle jump because they did that stunt about a block away from my wife's salon. One of my wife's salons. She had two.
Remember a single thing.
Yeah. Rothman was asked by Bellani on the Town podcast, God, there's a clip out there. I don't know if Chris got back to me or not. Hang on.
I'm waiting for Chris. He hasn't sent me anything. Let me see if I can find it.
Chris wanted me to share something which could have actually got me arrested in the UK. It's like, I can't show this, Chris. I could actually be arrested. He's like, oh, sorry about that.
Hang on a second. We got a clip to play later. Ryan sent it to me. So in the meantime, it's is the larger Spider-Verse dead? No, replied Rothman. Are you going to go back to those at some point? It's all you have to do is look for on YouTube the Town podcast with Tom Rothman. I'm sure it's there somewhere. Just search Matthew Bellani, the Town podcast, Tom Rothman. Are you going to go back to it at some point? Yes, he confirmed. But it'll be fresh. It'll be a fresh reboot. Yes. New people. Yes, yes. The executive added scarcity, not sarcastically, scarcity has value. You got to make the audience miss you. Okay.
Okay.
God, I miss Madam Web.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Rothman also, for the first time, confirmed a 2021 report that Spider-Man No Way Home was banned in China due to the film's climax taking place at the Statue of Liberty. The executive pointed out that the film, which made $1.9 billion globally, which pisses him off, pisses me off, I have to say. You say 1.9 billion, what's wrong with that? Saying 2. Well, it didn't get into China, but in my mind, the film's box office is over 2 billion, because I know we would have done that in China. Absolutely.
Of course we would have. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hang on a second.
I can only find the full podcast. I can't find a specific clip.
Well, okay, go to the full podcast and then Control F on the transcript. And then you can just get to this part.
Oh, no, I found YouTube. That's it.
The China Film Administration just said, small thing, no problem, just cut out the Statue of Liberty, which is where the climax is. That was their request. Needless to say, Rothman did not change the film, which might have been impossible given the sheer amount of screen time that takes place. Yeah, especially between the 3 Spider-Men. That takes place on the New York landmark. Also, I really didn't look forward to sitting in front of Congress telling them why I cut the Statue of Liberty out of at the request of the Chinese Communist Party.
All right. Can I switch over now?
Else.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's fine.
They cut
Moments
pay
passed.
people out for them. You know, they'll do it for Saudi or wherever. They got. I don't know why he's fucking grandstanding on this one. The only reason why he's not cutting it out is because it's too long a segment to cut out. It's too integral a segment. If there was two women or 2 blokes kissing in that film and China went, can you cut that out? They go, not a problem at all. So don't try and get on your fucking high horse like you got some sort of fucking moral standard or value. You haven't.
No.
You're a piece of fucking shit.
No, he's asked specifically if the Statue of Liberty is in the next Spider-Man movie, and he goes, no.
Yeah.
Dude, that must
We'll
have
make you sure next time.
Must be so annoying if you were the one knight with the really tall horse, and every time we got up, people were like, "Oh, look, there he goes again." Yeah. So fucking great, aren't you? And you'd be like, "It's not my fault." Get a short horse is the lesson here, guys.
Yes, get a short horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get to the people. I want to see this clip real quick. Talk about Resident Evil.
Let's see. Resident Evil. Are you doing New Game Plus as for Resident Evil?
Well, I've already done that and completed it off stream. I've already gone through it a second time. I'm now partway through insanity mode, which is fucking insane.
Has your perception of the game gone up, down, or stayed the same with multiple playthrough?
I'm really enjoying the gameplay.
All right.
With the insanity mode, it's a little bit weird with the insanity mode because with Grace, it's really difficult because she's very ill-equipped. So to kind of do her stuff takes you have to plan. You've got like looking at the map and you're going like, right, I need to get there to get that blood and that blood. So I got enough to make this. So I got this. So I can go to there to take those people on. So you sort of doing that, and then it goes to Leon.
He's like,
and he just
a monster.
Yeah. I'm still absolutely. So what I do with Grace, I kind of play Grace a little bit differently in the hospital, in as much as the game wants you to get both of the 2 available parts for the door, and then the third part, you get dragged underground, and then when you come back up, you just take the third part to the door and you leave. I don't do that. I just get one of the parts available. I skip the cutscene in the office with Victor, so I don't have to do that, and then just go straight to the underground segment. So when she goes underground and it cuts to Leon, then I get Leon with all his guns to go around and wipe out the fucking hospital. Wipe it out. So that she's got a really easy way a really easy way of like coming through at the end.
This is really true.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned on my first playthrough, I cleared everything with Grace, and when I came through with Leon, it felt like fucking Call of Duty 4, you know? 50,000 people used to live here.
Yeah.
I was like, just walking through casually with my...
There's a few things that I missed. I mean, with Leon, when he dropped down in hospital, I literally just went straight to where he needed to be, and that was over. So it was over like 5 minutes tops. And then...
Oh, that's so sad because he's so strong.
I know. So on the second time, I was like going around making sure he's gymming open all of the things that he could and going everywhere that he could and killing anyone that was remaining and all that kind of stoofs. But yeah, I've just, where have I got to on insanity mode? I have just got to, they escaped. Oh yeah. So Grace is underground and she's got to open the ceiling. So I'm up to there in insanity mode at the moment.
Oh wow.
But I've managed to like
you're 2 rounds in and within the same spot I'm in now.
But I think I've got like 7, maybe 5, but 5 or 7 Requiem bullets for this segment, and I've got a couple of Molotovs.
Nice.
I think I'm going to be able to do this unless they've, again, there's a few things that have changed in Insanity, some items change, mob changes. But I think I'm going to be able to do that. And then once I've done that, of course, it's Leon. It's predominantly Leon for the rest of the game. So,
well, I'm glad
I would love to complete. I've been told that the final boss on Insanity mode is a.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
How'd you find the story overall?
Oh, it was a thing.
I did not like the initial start where they placed Grace at the hotel because I do think that part is very weak. Why would you send her by herself?
What parts did you think was strong?
Well, I haven't finished the games, I suppose. When Leon comes in, that's it.
I thought when Leon's in the ruins of Raccoon City, I felt a lot for him. He really is. This was the start of his life, This is the day his life completely and utterly took a 180. They've done some. I mean, they'd retconned the nuke years ago.
I just don't.
That was retconned years ago.
Much above a key jangle, like a major one. It's so arbitrary why we're back in Raccoon City and specifically the police station. And then what we do there, like you get a couple lines out of him, but I found it distracting in the sense of like, where's Leon been through the whole game? Like having contemplative thoughts about the nature of all these people suffering immensely. Like, and it's like, well, yeah, but this is to do with his history. It's like, yeah, this is happening right now. He's going past all kinds of horrifying things with all kinds of people, screaming and dying. He hasn't really said much about it, but now he's like, oh, well, like when you come across that officer and you shoot him dead, then he's like, rest easy, officer. And I was like, why the fuck is that guy still here? It's just
because they're all sand zombies now. They're all just like rotted away. But I think what they should have done is they should have had Leon as Grace's partner because she was the desk jockey. So they should have had Leon be part of that and actually connect them better that way. And they absolutely should have done more with the T virus infection of Leon. That should have been a 3-row story. But I said in my review, I said, how many Resident Evil games are we in now? It's like 17, 18, 19 when you put them all together. I was like, how many viruses are gonna get released and whatnot?
The final virus. 17
until the next one.
I think it's really disappointing for the Resident Evil franchise that a lot of the initial responses to any criticism for the story is like, well, it's always been silly, crap, goofy, and pathetic or whatever. And it's like,
supposed to be retarded.
I wish they would release a modern one with a fucking great story with great characters, just to show everyone it's like we can do it and it could be wonderful.
I want to see you play Resident Evil 2 remake. When is it happening?
I don't know, but I should get. Well, shouldn't I do the?
You really should play that game.
Should I do the first
think
one?
You would really enjoy it as well.
By the way, I love Resident Evil 4. I think the story, and that's my favorite Resident Evil story as it stands.
It's one of the greatest games of all time.
I don't think Remake is as good, but I really like Resident Evil 4 Remake. And my pitch versus the one you just gave is, why didn't we just get a sequel, spiritual successor to Resident Evil 4 Remake? Have the whole game be with Leon, and there's this girl she's caught up in all this story, but keep her about as, I don't want to play as a, just she can be an Ashley figure, okay?
As Ashley as possible.
Let me be Leon throughout the whole thing. I'm pretty fucking annoyed. I was only at him for what, like 45% at maximum.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah, I mean, the hospital kind of goes on a bit because of what they need Grace to do in that. But when Leon got to Raccoon City, I was in fucking La La Land. I was so happy. I was just loving it, absolutely loving all of the Raccoon City stuff.
I found it a bit dull, drab, like the design and the obviously the color scheme, and then the different engagements. I was really disappointed with a couple of the ways that the certain engagements were designed, and I would just always come back to RE4. It's the gold standard for Leon gameplays, obviously until I play Resident Evil 2. I could talk more about that, but the way enemies are placed, the variety of what they can do, and then all the different ways that you can defeat them. There's just so many aspects for different options and variety that I just kept getting disappointed with. I was like, okay, they want me to do it this way, I'll do it this way. Sorry.
Play Resi. The thing is, you're missing a lot with not even playing Resi 2. See, you're kind of missing like such a chunk of Leon and his development, and even though you played 4, you played 4, but you're missing what kind of turned Leon into Leon.
Sure, I wouldn't deny that, but it was kind of interesting for me because I didn't have that RE2 history. Going through the sort of nostalgia stuff, like Mr. X turned up, I thought was hilarious. Like that felt like a giant key that they were slamming in my face, and I was just like, all right. But
we've got a bloody clone Wesker running around called Xeon, for goodness
sake.
Clone
Wesker, clone. They even reference Nemesis. They've got clone
Nemesis
Tyrant being Mr. X.
Victor was a Nemesis.
We got all of it is a greatest hits run amalgamation done by a cover band of a cover band. As far as I'm concerned, they don't reach the highs of anything that they're pulling from.
Oh, I think the gameplay was I think the gameplay was very strong, and therefore pulling on these references to me was just I thought his fan service done in a good way, in a fun way. It's Resident again. I'm not using the excuse. It's Resident Evil, but it's not. It's not a game that's ever wanted to really like ground itself, and I don't think it is a franchise that should like totally ground itself. There should be those fantastical elements.
Imagine how much you would have felt though if they had given a strong reason for why Leon needed to come back, or why there was something in Raccoon City that had yet to be fully understood, as opposed to this insane story retcon that they've created.
Well, they did, but they just didn't do anything with it. The reason he's back is he's got the T viruses and looking for a cure, and then they don't really do anything with that, and it sort of sorts itself out. So
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the Spencer stuff with Elpis and everything. It's absolute fucking nonsense with the nuke that's not a nuke for the purposes of the retcon to nuke. There's so much to go over as to getting us back in Raccoon City felt like a thing that they started with, and then they were like, how do we do this? And reverse engineered storylines.
I could see that as we want to go back to Raccoon City, but I was happy.
But you see where I'm going with this, right? Like it's done in a pretty
sort of ass backwards,
that and it's pretty thin, and then it's getting absolutely celebrated for it. Where I'm just like, guys, can't we push for better than this, please? Like storytelling wise for Resident Evil, because I love this universe at its best.
You like Resident Evil 5? Resident Evil 5 has got, like not.
I do like Resident Evil 5, but you know what else I say about Resident Evil 5 is that it's way fucking worse than 4. It's got loads of problems.
Yeah. But that's just it. It's like you can see
the
past
record
things and still enjoy some things. I thought the gameplay in this was solid as hell. I really thought the gameplay was great.
I like Requiem. I don't think it's that good though.
No, that's fine. No one's asking that. It's just that
saying,
I don't think Grace was a great character. I think very underplayed. The voice actress did my fucking head in with that.
She did my head in with the stutter. I actually thought she was really good in everything else. I thought like the voice actress. I hate the character. Grace drives me nuts. She's a moron. It's such a shame too, because this was your excuse to have a competent woman. Like you got all the setup to do it, but they didn't. They made her a fucking idiot.
when you got a Dana Scully from the fucking 90s with the X-Files, and then you got Grace.
Jill, Claire, Ada, get me anyone who is anywhere
I
close.
think one of those should have been brought. I think it should have been Leon, one of those. Absolutely. Grace to me was a character that could have easily been transplanted with a much better character, and the synergy between the Leon and them would have been perfect.
Fucking give me Sheva, put her in. I don't get anyone like.
I think she needs to make a comeback.
Fuck yeah, I like Sheva a lot. But no, yeah, this lady, man, had to go through a lot of game with her just constantly making horrible decisions. The one where she was just like sad about Grumbo Gremlin version of Emily getting shot. Then she's like, I'm just gonna
okay.
I was running.
We gotta wrap up the Resident Evil talk.
Thank you for giving us time.
Sure. I gotta interrupt with a clip that's gonna piss you off.
Oh, great.
Yay.
Sent to me by Ryan.
We all saw what happened with Delroy and Michael B. Jordan at BAFTA Awards. How do you feel like that could have been handled a little bit better in regards to the racial slur and SAG-AFTRA not really responding and reaching out to them after?
White people do for white people, and I don't know why we surprised about it. You know, I wouldn't go back again if I were there, because if they really respected black people, they would make sure that we were protected. You know, if it really meant something to them, they would have made sure that nobody else heard that. They had the power to edit that.
You stupid twat. What a twat.
Protected.
Protected what? From the involuntary slurs?
You know what? Removing all the Tourette's things, like protected from a word. Good, like we need shields. We need complete. Like imagine.
I've got a better idea.
Hear certain words.
Morley, let's round them all up and just take them into fucking camps. Yeah, should we do that? That'll protect everyone. Round them all up. Round them all up. Let's put them in camp, shall we? Protect the
people
everyone.
with Tourette's, to be specific.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's more reasonable as a statement to make, even as a joke.
Now hold on, Gary. Hear me out.
Okay, Ryan.
Meant something to them, they would have made sure that nobody else heard that. They had the power to edit that. You know, and I'm tired of black people always having to take it. I don't know if I would have took it the same way, and maybe that's why I'm not in their same position. I think I'd have put my hands on that white boy.
I love you.
No,
retard.
She didn't hear that.
Retard.
I know
you have
she
a
didn't hear that.
disability, sir. You are retarded.
Should have jumped on my back. I know you're gonna leave it in there.
So he said my publicist would tell me to shut up. This garb he's wearing.
I don't.
Yeah.
Looks like a diplomat from Starfleet Academy.
You're right.
So we are at the point of just saying we should beat him for the text. Which the movie has a sequence all about this, by the way. Good job, man. Excellent stuff.
Absolutely. They're fucking ignorant twats, really are.
Yeah.
We could have been talking more about Resident Evil, and yet you threw that on.
I just threw a crowbar in it
by putting a dumb fuck on the screen.
Yep. Now we got to get to the fine people. So we'll go from
he's not my favorite David Banner.
Nope. You wouldn't want to see him when he's angry.
Bill Bixby, mate. That is the man. He's my favorite David Banner. You go fuck yourself, you fucking race change banner. Fuck off.
Carvo the Crow 99 for $19.99. Hale just celebrated 4 years sober on Wednesday. Hell yeah. Gary, tell Ryan House Blackwood stomps Timu Rohan. More of a Corbray guy myself. Besides a Lynn. Yeah, well, Lynn. But still, Jeremy is gay. Lynn, well, and so is Lynn Corbray. If you know you're A Song of Ice and Fire. Excuse me. Oh my God, I didn't get all of that. Tips the Turtle for $20. Says I've learned that when you can't find a person, they're probably on the crapper.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
That's probably where I was at. No, I was asleep.
Dreamland.
That's really deep and philosophical, though, and it's true. It's true. Ben Mangerer. Yeah, there we go. Let's go French. Mangerer. For $20 says, Mahler, did you see the Sony market employee address people's concerns over the long-awaited Cory Balrog game being a Faye spinoff? Tragic.
So yeah, the history there is he's wanted to tell more story, the backs like the foundation of the Norse sort of side of God of War. They just need to make sure they don't call it God of War at this point. If they want to make a spin-off game about Faye and how she, got the Leviathan axe sorted out and how she was battling like the Aesir and the Vanir and the giants and all that stuff. If you want to do all that and have no Kratos, or at least I guess he's in like the last hour or something, you can take that risk, I suppose, but I don't know why the fuck you would have chosen to do this.
I totally agree, Mahler. Could not agree more. He was being level-headed, but people have a right to be weary after so many franchise destructions. Yes, they do.
This is the thing. It even if it ended up being a really good game, I'd still be like, what the fuck are you doing? People want Kratos, God of War. The obvious next step was Egypt, right? Well, and the reassurance is like, don't worry, they're still making a Kratos God of War. That's in development. This is coming out first. This has been in development for as long as like before Ragnarok or something. And it's just like, I just don't understand the strategy here.
Well,
I don't care.
No, but games are going to suffer from this the most because they obviously take so long to make, and they're going to be trapped in something they developed in 2023. And by the time it comes out in 2028, times will have completely changed. Witcher 4. Winter GS for 20. So another reason I like Starscape better is when Magnus tricked Stone McGranite and Johnny Pocket Rocket into destroying the planet of well-endowed vampire goth chicks. I mean, that was worse than Alderaan for me. Horrid.
A lot of people don't consider it canon. So
they really don't. And on the surface, killing a planet full of really hot, big-tittied goth chicks might sound bad, but hear me out. It's not what they really looked like. That's not what they really looked like.
Yeah.
But it was
because they all had dicks.
It was all wrapped. It was all wrapped up.
Az is now interested.
Now they're all wrapped up. Got it.
Hear me out. But it was all sort of the subtext was that this was all in his imagination anyway.
It was. He was actually trapped in a men's bathroom on the crapper.
On the crapper.
Yep.
Because nobody could find him.
John, if I gave it a think, we can keep giving it lore. We can keep giving this link, but Starscape is shit compared to Fargate.
Yeah,
it's a fucking.
It was always trailing it. Is like,
yeah,
just don't.
It's Temu Fargate. Okay, that's what it is. Josh Kelsey has dropped $19.99 and walks away because that's what he does. He might say something again when it's Az's birthday or Christmas. Dragon Knight used glare for 20 says, hey, Mahler, Az, and of course, the master gamer, Gary. I know you've all played Resident Evil 9 to completion. You always want to finish, ladies.
Oh, yeah, baby. I never finish. No, wait, hold on.
And was wondering what your overall thoughts were and if you have liked the game more cutting out of the first Claire half of the game. Cutting out the first Claire half of the game. I think they just talked about that in length.
Grace, I think he means, not Claire.
That's Gary's way of saying we've answered that. Moving on.
Yeah, we've answered that. Moving on.
Alpha Chad Fanor, what's up, brother? For 20 says, I get flagged on X for 1 week and the whole world loses its mind. Where the fuck you been? What'd you do? Hope everyone is doing well. Mahler and Az, I have 2 spare copies of J.R.R. Tolkien's Children of Hurin. If you're interested, it's a fantastic story. You should be interested. It's fucking awesome.
What about J.R.R. Martin's Children of
J.R.R. Martin's Children of
Westeros?
Humphreys. Mikey Gussler for 20. I have a film recommendation. that's in theaters now. Epic. Elvis Presley in concert. It's a documentary concert film with Elvis being the narrator, telling his own story and with never seen footage. It makes you an Elvis fan. I'd watch that, probably at home, but I'd watch it. Do you know, guys, we are well into the first quarter of the year for cinema theatrically. How many movies have crossed $200 million worldwide that have been released this year? How many? How many?
I don't know. 3? 30?
Zero.
Oh, shit. I had completely no idea.
Past 200.
Past 200 million. Now, that might have changed with Wuthering Heights, which last time I checked was at 192 million. There is a film that has gone... There is a film that's gone over 300 million, but it's from China.
Oh, Pegasus 3.
So
Yeah.
Hollywood films, not a single one has crossed $200 million worldwide this year.
And Iron Lung is probably the most
ratio.
profitable. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. That's just one quick check.
Dude, Iron Lung's 13. You already know that's going to be the most profitable with the budget.
Well, I mean, like
Bone Temple. Woo!
Nia DaCosta has taken on the reins of the second one, and the third one is now very much in doubt.
In question now. It's now in doubt.
What the fuck is Boonie Bears, the hidden protector?
Must be a foreign film because
it's all for it. There's no domestic on that one.
Yeah.
Silent Hill, Return to Silent Hill is still in negative. It's about negative 7 or 8 mil. It might make that back in DVD, Blu-ray, it might, but it also might not.
It also might
insane.
Not. Dramatic pause. Sorry. The real tie-in strategy for $20 says first time super chat. Oh, we will not be gentle, especially as it's gonna be rough. Long time lurker. If you haven't watched it, then I recommend you guys watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It can be childish sometimes, but it is a great story about a hero's journey. I fucking love it.
Yep.
Absolutely love it. Watched it with when they were little kids. They're all fucking big and smelly and
sweary.
He's a lyrical genius. You're right, Ryan. Thanks for sending me that clip. What a fucking retard, man. Oh, yeah, that's Ryan. To your point from Friday Night Tights 2 weeks ago, again, this isn't going to help race relations at all. It's going to make them worse.
Of course it is.
Absolutely going to make them worse. Oh, screw it. I have a clip to play. It was the one that my son showed me. Is it in general research? From the creator of the Boondocks. Where did we put
that one? So Resident Evil.
No. Where did we put it? Actually, girl.
Anyway.
Where did we put it?
Oh my god.
I'm enjoying the insanity mode for the challenge though.
There it is. I got it.
The sniping bit down to the church.
Ryan should play this clip. Ryan
on insanity mode.
Stop.
Leon even
shut
gets
up. I'm going to mute you. This is the creator of the Boondocks in 2003. My son found this clip, by the way, for me.
I really want you guys to understand that time is running out. And a lot of black people say that, but for real. Part of why the civil rights movement has been so successful, and part of why those who have come after in terms of our leadership have been able to maintain a presence, is that black people have always had a certain amount of moral currency that we have been using. And let me be the first to tell you, that's used up. White America has been watching us act like fools for a long enough time where any sympathy they may have had to our plight is completely gone. You're approaching a country that, forget hating black people or not hating black people, they just don't care. You can be talking about affirmative action, they can be like, I don't care. It literally is of no importance to me. I don't care about slavery. I don't care about segregation. I don't care about you. I don't care how many of you all go to jail. I don't care at all, because I'm broke. You can't be the proud, noble fighter when every single time someone sees a person that looks like you on television, they're acting like a damn fool. How would they know? How would they know you're not a damn fool? They're gonna talk to you? Yeah, right.
That was from 20 years ago.
Very wise man.
Yeah. It's actually a damn good show, too. Damn good show. All right, back to the soups. I'm really not sorry I interrupted more Resident Evil talk about that.
You were setting it up. I was Dude, if we had kept quiet, you'd be like, oh, guys, why can't you fill the alphabet and turn the very clip?
Oh, guys, I want to talk about my arcade games.
Nah.
Yeah, fucking crazy guy over here.
Wow. I'm a little hurt right now. I hurt my feelings.
Aww.
Victor VX.
You should be fucking black.
Victor VX2HL, or is that supposed to spell something?
A lot of these names have a lot of random letters and numbers at the end.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Victor Dyslexia for $27.99 Canadian. The answer to DC's problems is so easy. Fire James Gunn, announce the production start of the Batman 2. See if it does well. If it does, build a universe around that. RP is 3.
Well, the Batman 2 should have gone into pre-production in January. So
it's got a good cast.
Little bit of a delay at the minute.
It's got a good cast. Penguin's better.
Yeah.
Trish Page has gifted 5 Nerdrotic memberships with $25. Thank you, Trish.
Hi, Trish.
Udite 1762, 2 parts for $25 says, I disagree with the standard read of our town. The end features characters from town dead in the grave, but talking to each other. A character gets to revisit one day of their life, finding that their favorite day was meaningless because it was mundane and not only important and not truly important at all. It seems to be about the emptiness of daily life, not a celebration. Well, according to Wikipedia, Eudite, that I looked up, it said you're supposed to appreciate the mundane.
I heard somebody talk about it because I was watching a lot of this stuff. I've been watching these stuff reviews, and they themselves said that the play is a pretty nihilist fucking play.
Okay. So they misunderstood the play, which is funny. I wouldn't know because I had never fucking heard of it.
No, I never heard of it.
Never heard of it in my life. Hail Eudite. Thank you. Blank Face for 44 Zardoz is Mahler, you twat. Did I say it right?
I mean, you're coming along. We're like vocal coaches.
You say it.
Doing great. Twat.
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 Twat. You missed my super chat from yesterday's Resident Evil stream. Love you, though.
I'm sorry. Well, I would... If you'd said what it was, I could have answered it now. I don't even...
Could have read it right now.
Oh.
Real BBC with Nerdrotic. Mahler and Azian. Says Snex. Azian. That's your wife?
DEI replacement.
No, that's Azzy, apparently, according to
oh, okay.
who I stream with all the time, is in my videos all the time.
Mahler, do you like Metroid Prime or Prime 2 better, story and gameplay wise?
Prime 1 for both. Prime 1 is kind of perfect. I adore that game.
A Blank Face for 70 Zardot says, Gary, you went up to North Africa in Egypt, but is there ever a chance you'd make the trip down to my home country of South Africa? I think it would make your African expertise even more expertly. I'm white, so I probably wouldn't be welcome in that country. Sorry. It would be cool to check out, though, for sure.
Occupation, farmer. Oh!
Oh, man. They film One Piece there, which comes out in 7 days. 7 days to One Piece. Classic Fargate debate. Which episode was funnier? The one where everyone kept mispronouncing Dr. Zlotnick's name, or the one where Buttercup had to be rescued from the time loop? Hashtag Buttercup didn't do it.
The time loop one had the mind swapping bit as well.
It
I
did.
Think that's one of the funniest parts, so I'd probably pick that episode.
Yep. But technically, Buttercup did do it, but it was in somebody else's head.
I mean, it's kind of like, it's just not an ongoing debate, that one. It's not really.
Yeah, no, we'll go round and round on that one like we always do. Finally watched the Fargate spinoff, Fargate SVU, season 1 this weekend. Pretty solid, though. I thought the antagonist being named Hidolf Atler was a little on the nose. 7 out of 10. Alternate reality where everybody's first letter of their first and last name is switched. So, yeah, bit on the nose. But he was a good.
It was the accent I found funny.
Please tell me those Doomsday leaks, that big plot summary, are wrong because they are such ass. A lot of it isn't wrong, Rose. For $9.99, a lot of it is not wrong. Mexi Rage for $10. One of the only reasons I'm more inclined for HBO to go to Paramount is because of physical media. Yep. And if anything, I'll be happy if Paramount becomes more middle of the road and just does art. Hell, yes. I agree. I mean, Hollywood will be shrinking. It's bad for Hollywood. No skin off my back at all. You get what you get. You get what you deserve. You fucking deserve.
Is that what you fucking have?
Captain Bucky O'Hare for 10 British pounds, proper money. Somewhere deep inside a Disney writer's room, there's a whiteboard with what if Ahsoka's Lost Galaxy is actually the MCU, and Dave Filoni has already seen it and promoted whoever wrote in it. Aren't they doing? They're going to do a Marvel Star Wars crossover, right? Didn't I hear that? Comics wise.
Comment. Oh, that I think you're referring to the article that Rich Johnson, the non-journalist Rich Johnson, tried to attach Mark Millar to it, but Mark Millar's not doing it.
No, he's not. He's not doing it. But yeah, I and then didn't Rob Liefeld chime in as
I don't know, he chimes in on everything now.
Oh, he just fucking rips Marvel almost every day, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah, but it's self-serving.
Oh no, dude. Anybody
They
who
didn't
says
invite me to the party.
one battle after another is the movie of the 21st century is high. I tell you. Good evening, everyone. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms has ended. Shame. Also, JRRM most likely took a squire not being knighted from Dragonlance. Also, yes, it is not rare that George, spelled with a J, steals concepts. Moorcock is one of his targets. Michael Moorcock, by the way, not just Moorcock. I have to be specific there. Though it must be mentioned that JRRM pales to Warhammer 2, which also borrowed heavily from Moorcock. Let's be real.
I mean, everyone's borrowing from everybody ultimately. A lot of the sources we'll never even know because it goes so far back that we don't know what they were reading or what they were inspired by. But George knows denying. He knows how to write dialogue. He knows how to make an engaging world, even if it is through influence. And it's kind of what you want, right? Like, say, you're influenced by loads of great artists and media, and then you create a new world, new quote unquote. But you got a bunch of stuff that's kind of like, oh, that's kind of like this. That's kind of like this. Like Star Wars is one of the best examples of this.
Yep.
It's a big conglomeration of all kinds of things, both music, visual, audio.
Frank Herbert was pissed. He thought he borrowed a lot. People did borrow a lot from. You know what? A Song of Ice and Fire borrows from Dune, from Elric. Of course, history, War of the Roses. But George has admitted that, like the Targaryens, are basically from Moorcock, you know, like even a Shy by the Shadow, a lot of stuff. And then there's a bunch of H.P. Lovecraft stuff in it too. Deep ones, but he admits it. It is kind of a fan fiction, like a really well-written one in a way. That might make some people mad. I don't care. To understand Moorcock's hate of Warhammer 40K, please see a few images. Emperor of Grand Britain, compare Corin of the Silver Hand and Commissar Yarick. I forgot why he hates it. Razorfist did a video on it. Moorcock has always been pretty chill with people riffing off Elric, maybe too chill, and he's admitted that. And every time he has, you know, tried to put in a treatment, and they've talked about making an Elric show or movie, it gets shot down because it's too much like Game of Thrones, and he just shakes his head and goes, "Fucking hell."
That's sad.
No, Game of Thrones is too much like my book, but it is sad. But he's got like he's got a hate boner for 40K, and I think he did a licensing deal through them, and maybe they fucked him over. I don't know for sure. But Razorfist done 3 or 4 videos on that. They're pretty good. Gives you the lore. The New York mayor just lost his supreme leader, says Brother Yarmoth, for $10. Hands down, the best arcade video game of all time is Dragon's Lair. When you can stop down the entire arcade and all eyes are on this while you play, then you are the GOAT. That is true. Everybody watched that game. Wasn't it Don Bluth who did the animation? Yeah. Oh, fuck, it's so good. And it was mind-blowing back then. It was totally mind-blowing. You're like, what the hell? And I wasn't very good at that game. Check out Shia LaBeouf interview. What does the Bible say about gays? Nah, dude is crazy. Probably deserves a crash and burn from Drinker at this point. Maybe he'll get one. Aruka Fire. You never know. That series can last forever. It's a brilliant move by Drinker doing that because, man, it can last forever. I think he was probably passed around Hollywood like most child actors are, and it fried his brain. That would be my guess.
Didn't he fall off the wagon recently?
I think
he was in New Orleans and got into a fight.
I think he fell off the wagon recently, though.
Yeah. Oh, says he's not in rehab.
Hearing Az say goodbye, Baloo Boo hits a lot harder after watching Fargate season 4 finale.
Wow.
Ensign Baloo Boo's sacrifice is a very poignant scene.
A lot of people don't know. That's why Az says that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Got to pay homage to my homies.
Pour one out for Ensign Baloo Boo.
Goodbye.
Now we know Az's boyfriend's named Alarm. Is named Alarm.
He gets you up all the time, don't you?
Hail Gary, X-Ray, Az, and my brother in Azathoth. This is my first super chat. Azathoth. The only way to fix Born Again is to introduce the nemesis Dared Evil, a guy who dares Matt to do evil things. Thoughts?
What?
Oh, that's right. That's coming out this month, right? What's the date?
Oh my God.
It's like in 2 or 3 weeks. I saw there was posters of him the new show in New York.
Dude, if they fuck this up again, it's just like there's gonna be no one watching it.
I don't know if anybody's gonna be watching it now. I don't know if it charts. Remember the last one, like was 97 on the chart. As wasn't it like 98 or 97 on the overall streaming chart out of 100?
Which show?
Daredevil.
Oh, it was yeah, it was in the 90s. It was low, really low. Like he just made the top 100.
Like barely. Like got beat by Agatha. Like fucking Agatha beat it.
Oh yeah.
By a lot. I think Agatha was like 45. It's such a fucking shame. Like Disney just that was not that we needed more proof. That was proof that they've lost it completely. They don't know what they're doing, and especially going back and watching Avengers with Mahler, and then I watched Civil War again, and it's like they will never ever be able to hit these heights again, storytelling wise. Yep, that's the poster.
Nah,
and this is like my favorite character. Like those Netflix shows were so fucking good.
Yeah, they were.
So good.
Yeah, we have to once again watching this puppet a corpse around and being like, "You like us because you like that, don't you?"
By the way, Disney, do you want to do some good for the world? Make a 4K of the first 3 seasons. You own the rights now. They're yours. You can make physical media on this. Why haven't you fucking done it? Where are the steel books? Jesus Christ. They don't. Well, they're stupid. It's fucking stupid. The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS for $5. Are you coming to MegaCon Orlando? If so, Gary, bring the gang and let's get a picture with the Daleks. Hell yeah. In the community center. Miss you, bro. Yeah, we're going. Safe to say we call ourselves the Whovian refugees.
Boy, we are franchise refugees.
Well,
multiple.
Well, you won't get on a refugee ship with any black people. So probably dead. You're probably dead.
That's a choice, Gary. That's entirely.
That was an episode. So I'm just referring to an episode.
Yeah. No, sorry, we can't get on your TARDIS. You're black.
Mm-hmm.
We'd rather stay here and get eaten by slugs.
Fucking hell, dude.
Because you're black. Because this is how white people are. We'd rather get eaten alive than be seen with the black person. Just get the message. Fuck, just. Oh, Russell T. Davis, you are a fucking idiot.
Yep. They haven't even picked the Doctor yet for the Christmas special.
Dude, they haven't picked a doctor. There's clearly no script happening at the minute. We're just starting to go into March. There's no filming at the moment.
What is it going to be like? Are they going to film it like a sitcom? They're just going to do a live show.
Maybe they got no money anyway, so they're just like, well, we've got an Apple, we got an iPhone.
Is there a chance it doesn't happen?
But, I mean, yes. I mean, there is a potential that it's not even going to happen, but it has been all quiet on the Western Front for a bit. I reckon April. I think in April we're going to hear about filmings beginning for the Doctor Who Christmas special. April, May.
Last news I heard was he wrote 3 different scripts depending on how they're going to end things and which Doctor they get.
Luckily, all of them are gay.
Yeah. Luckily, Matt Smith is really busy filming House of the Dragon.
Yeah. Dude, I would find myself very busy very quickly if I got a call from Russell T. Davies about Doctor Who as well.
And Capaldi ain't showing up for anything. So, hey guys, please watch the Scary Movie trailer. I grew up with the original movie and all cast members are back. And always remember, Will is gay. Do you want to wrap it up with doing a trailer reaction? Let's do that.
Sure.
We can, yeah.
Yep. There'll be another Square Up this week. I had to do a 2-parter. All right, so I got to work on a video.
Okay.
I got to get going on my video.
And
I keep getting new fucking material for my video as time goes on. I was like, oh, maybe this subject will be a little dead. Nope, never mind.
All right. Do you want to do the trailer now? Okay. Yes.
Yes.
No.
Perfect. Let's go.
Purge? Oh, it's Scary Movie 6.
Go back. Pause on her sign.
Oh.
Nope.
God.
Whoa.
You're good.
There you go.
Stop burning books.
Stop.
No.
Okay.
It says stop burning books except for Harry Potter. Stop.
Well, she's playing a twat.
Yeah, well,
so you know,
hit play. Never mind.
Guess who's back?
Shit.
Back
again, number one.
My God, he stabbed her. Not her. My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them.
We back.
There's a serial killer on the loose.
Hello, Tuesday.
I have been preparing
Oh.
for this for years.
What a great joke that was.
Hello, Mother. You look like shit. Should we hug? I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist.
Oh, girl, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here.
Okay. Oh.
This looks like a job for me.
Hey there. We heard tell of a Halloween party. We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half gay shit.
Why just half gay?
Sing.
Fucking hell, they would drink doofus.
Mom, Santa gave me a severed arm. Be sure to thank him. What the?
Controversy, cause it feels so empty without me.
Somebody help! Help!
Bitch, we on break. So you handle yours. I'll be right or here eating my falafel and my pork rinds. Bitch.
Guess who's back?
Every line will be crossed as.
That was my video at the end there as your recommendation.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Yes, it's there was a couple of giggles.
Yeah.
Couple of giggles.
So the sign said stop banning books except for Harry Potter, which is pretty funny. But Mahler, I know you like some of the scary movies.
I'm a big fan of the first one, and I think the third one is actually kind of unironically a great comedy. I did a rewatch like some time ago, like recent-ishly, like a year ago, and I realized like there's a reason I love Scary Movie 3. It's fucking amazing. I like the jokes in it are top tier, and a lot of it's just on point for parody and stuff. And this one seems to be drawing a lot of nostalgia from the first two. It's bringing back seemingly every single character, and I don't know. It doesn't look like they've worked too hard for crafting jokes. A lot of it's just sort of like just hitting the obvious. Like,
Yeah.
Was Zucker
it's enough
involved?
to sort of, I doubt that
In Scary Movie 3.
Oh, 3, yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
part of why 3 is so
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
good. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't find much of that funny. The funniest thing for me was the weapons kid getting hit by the car because of the ragdoll. I love ragdoll jokes.
It was an obvious, an easy one. I like the do you want to do some half gay shit? Why half gay? That made me chuckle.
Well, it's the continued joke that character is obviously gay but won't admit it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it could be all right, but I don't know if anyone watched like Scary Movie 4 and 5. They're pretty hard to watch because they're just not funny, but they keep referencing media and they're kind of out of date and the jokes are all basic. And I don't want to upset anybody here, but like that's what this looks like. I mean, seeing Mithrigan, it's like, holy shit, guys, you're already completely out of date. Like Mithrigan's gone.
Mithrigan. We'll see. I hope it's great. We need a comedy. We need one that does cross all the lines, and we'll see. And hopefully they save the best stuff for the movie.
Yes.
How was the Naked Gun, the new one?
It was okay. I mean, it was I'll probably never see it again. It's nowhere near the quality of the original Naked Gun by any stretch of the imagination. But I think it was better than I expected it to be, would be the kindest.
It's like combine Naked Gun with potentially this with Fackham Hall, and it's like we're back into an infancy of comedy. It's
yeah.
It's like crawling back up from the depths of hell. So it's like, I guess that's good. It's just you have to wait a bit longer, I guess.
Fackham Hall was better than any. was better. We haven't seen Scary Movie 6 yet, but it was better than Naked Gun by a long shot.
It was.
I see them all in the same sector, I guess, without even having seen one of them as just, I guess. We're trying to get
lampoon. They're all lampoon, lampoon comedy. Yeah.
We need more of that. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get to my video. And
I thought I'm Republican now. I'm meant to be racist. Was just, I mean, that was just like,
well, I mean, as trans jokes go, it's like, don't stab herds. They are just like, yeah, come on. There's gotta be something funnier we can do with that, right?
Yeah. Very, yeah.
But they made it. That's not a joke they would have made 2 years ago.
Sure.
That's probably true.
There you go. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. There'll be a square up later in the week as soon as I'm done with my video for this and the rest of the BBC last time. What do you got coming up?
Stuff, all the usual stuff. Ripping us all back tomorrow, episode 101, 1:30 Central, 7:30 UK time, and then videos throughout the week. There's a video up today on another Assassin's Creed project in a lot of trouble at Ubisoft, and the good news is it's only years into development as well. So go check that out. And yes.
No.
Maybe.
Sir.
Mahler.
Tomorrow, the second half of Night of Seven Kingdoms for EFAP, because of course it took more than one episode.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of wanted to try and not make it one, but we just talked so long about how much is working in that show. So we're going to do the second half then, and then it's on to Resident Evil Requiem on Saturday, which, as it stands, is difficult to sort out the so to speak guest list because fucking everyone played this game. So it's like, who wants in, basically?
All right, X-Ray Girl.
Extra Girl everywhere. I'm playing Dying Light tonight, and I'm still working through Resident Evil Requiem, which I'll probably be playing tomorrow evening. I do have a super chat from Ryan Kinnell if you want me to read this.
Of course.
So Ryan Kinnell for 20 says, Jeremy and I visited his hometown, and he bragged to me, I've bedded every woman here except my ma and my sister, of course. I smiled as I took a long drag of a cigarette and told him, well, between you and me, we got them all.
Ryan. Oh,
Damn.
Ryan. That's totally Ryan Kinnell, by the way.
The real Ryan Kinnell.
The real Ryan Kinnell.
That's it.
All right. I'm working on a video that's not Starfleet Academy, which is nice. Yeah. Paramount's a little pissed. So I'll be back on camera for the next two. So the reason I know is, well, I've gotten away with it for 7 videos. And I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm part of a program where I could submit my videos and they get looked over, and I'm told precisely where any offending things are for monetization, for copyright claim, for age restriction, or anything. And these are not AI hits, they're manual hits. So maybe they've had enough. I don't know. But yeah, and I've won pretty much every it's not a strike, it's a claim. I've won every claim, but apparently I'm not going to win anymore. I've been told I'm not going to win anymore. So yeah, still gonna make them though, motherfuckers. It's not gonna stop me. It's not gonna stop me. So yeah, gonna work on that video, and then who do we have on Friday Night Tights?
Madam Savvy.
Oh, that's right, Bird Lady.
Yeah,
Bird Lady's gonna be on. So thanks to the Nerdrotic. Thanks to everyone who left a super chat and donation. You help keep the lights on around here. It was a fun show. Next week, we'll be back on Az's channel. and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye, Blue Boo.